When it comes to a forest, there is a lot more going on than you can imagine. From unsettlingly huge entities to close encounters with unrecognizable beings. Here are some of the things that nobody would have believed if they had not been caught on camera. Juvenile Bigfoot. Ever since the inception of Bigfoot, this is probably the very first time that a juvenile Bigfoot may have been documented. In December 2021, a hiker posted this footage after sighting a being similar to that of a Bigfoot, only much smaller in size. It was found hiding up in a tree somewhere in a forest in Washington state. Upon both spotting each other, no one of them made any sudden moves, although they were stunned to see each other until the hikers slowly pulled away from the area. As the video reached social media, many speculated that this could be a juvenile Bigfoot, as it had resemblance to a Bigfoot, although smaller in size. Ghost of an ancient warrior. Unlike most ghosts, this one seemed to be armed and determined. In 2021, an Arabic YouTuber, along with a couple of his friends, were exploring an abandoned area in the northeastern Saudi Arabia when they stumbled upon this ghost that looked to be toned like some ancient warrior. After hours into exploring, they noticed this genuinely upsetting ghost that was wearing ancient war fatigues and carrying some type of weapon. They attempted to get its attention by flashing it with lights and verbally calling out to it, but it didn't seem to care. The YouTubers reported that they believe this supernatural entity may have emerged from a nearby ancient cemetery. White Yeti-faced entity. In the manner that it chose to run away, it's almost as if its elders had forbidden it any human contact. A local resident, while passing on the outskirts of Carbondale, Pennsylvania, heard strange sounds emerging from the trees by the side of the road, which he decided to search to find its source. Several minutes into the search, he noticed the face of a white Yeti as it was caught by the beam of a flashlight. At this moment, this white Yeti immediately started running away, and within seconds, it managed to disappear into the forest.
A mantis shrimp. The mantis shrimp, also known as the thumb splitter, is a marine crustacean known for its powerful claws. These claws, which can be up to 1/3 the length of the mantis shrimp's body, are capable of striking at 50 miles per hour and exerting a force of over 50 pounds per square inch. The mantis shrimp uses its claws to capture prey and defend itself from predators. Despite its small size, the mantis shrimp is a fierce predator that can take down much larger creatures. However, it is also dangerous for human beings, as its powerful claws can break through aquarium glass, and if handled improperly, can cause serious injury to humans. Another fun fact is that mantis shrimp have the most complex eyes in the animal kingdom, having up to 16 types of photoreceptors. This allows them to see ultraviolet, infrared, and polarized light. They can also perceive different types of motion simultaneously. A man on the road. A man was driving down the road when suddenly another man appeared and stood in front of his car, staring inside at the driver. Of course, he was frightened by this strange man who was not doing anything but just standing and staring. As the man started walking towards the car, the driver felt compelled to retreat. Fortunately, the police arrived just in time to remove the man from the scene. To the driver, the man looked like he was possessed. What do you guys think about the situation? The subscribers pick. This picture shows a weird creature with glowing eyes and wings staring at a car front. It is actually taken from a photo where a Mothman was flying in front of a car. Mothman is a humanoid creature according to West Virginia folklore. It is said to be very tall and very strong. And about the video being real or fake, you decide about it and tell us too. A mask changer. It is an art which of course you can master too if you want to. Known as Bianlian, which is translated literally means two-faced, is an art which, if mastered, makes you able to change your face mask in less than 2 seconds. It is too fast that even if you try to focus, you won't be able to see the transition. There's something which has been coming from ancient Chinese culture, and a few years back, the way it was done was kept top secret by the Chinese people. Well, for now, their secrets have been leaked thanks to the internet being available. And you can see how they do it if you Google it. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest video. a mountain witch. This video features a man named Hassan, who is an explorer of witches. He voluntarily searches for witches, and in this particular video, he visits a witch mountain to find one. To his surprise, he actually spots a witch dressed in black clothes and holding a stick, which seems to be made from an animal skull. Initially, she was sitting at the cave entrance, but when she saw the YouTuber, she went inside and started mumbling some spells. Suddenly, a stone hit Hassan's face, which was a signal for him to back off as the witch didn't want to be disturbed. A clingy octopus. Imagine you're out scuba diving, and when you surface for air, you discover an octopus that won't let go of your back. In a recent video, a diver experienced this unexpected surprise and was trying everything he could to shake off the clingy cephalopod. Despite moving in different directions, the octopus wouldn't budge, and the diver started feeling uncomfortable with its sharp beak and sticky suckers. Perhaps the octopus just wanted a hug. What do you think? A ghost. As the driver was cruising down the Queensland Highway, little did he know that he was in for a surprise. As he continued driving, he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. To his shock, he and other onlookers saw a ghostly figure standing in the middle of the road. The ghost, which appeared to be a pure white child, was just a few inches above the ground. The eerie sighting quickly gained fame and was dubbed the Ghost Child by many. However, some skeptics argued that it might have been just a human baby who happened to wander in the middle of the road. A sea lion. Okay, so I've got a creepy story for you. A girl was taking a break near the harbor when, out of nowhere, a sea lion popped up, grabbed her, and dragged her into the water. Her family and bystanders freaked out, but luckily, a brave dude jumped in and rescued her. It was a shocking incident because sea lions usually don't attack people without a reason. The flashlight fish. The video showcases the mesmerizing flashlight fish, which are found in the deep waters of the Pacific Ocean. These unique creatures have special light-emitting organs located beneath their eyes that give them an otherworldly appearance. The lights can be used to attract prey or communicate with other fish. The video captures the fish swimming in schools, creating an incredible visual spectacle that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Watching these underwater titans move and glow in the dark depths of the ocean is truly a sight to behold.
Terrifying ritual in woods. In the depths of Vancouver, a wildlife enthusiast sets up a trail camera, hoping to capture some critters. Instead, they record pure nightmare fuel. Two women covered in black hair feast on a deer's carcass. Are they witches, or are we dealing with something even darker? Walking demons? And who's that mysterious man lurking nearby? The images raise more questions than answers. And we're left haunted by the eerie possibilities. Mysterious forest wanderer. A brave soul once decided to follow something mysterious in the woods. He spotted a tall, black, two-footed creature with super long arms lurking between the trees. It was like Bigfoot himself was taking a stroll in the wilderness. The guy zoomed in, but the creature remained an enigma. Was it the legendary Bigfoot, or just a fellow hiker on an adventure? Nobody knows for sure, but it sure added some excitement to his day. Golden Eagle's Bold Feast. With awe and wonder, a trail cam captured the remarkable strength of a golden eagle as it took flight with a fox firmly grasped in its talons. The magnificent raptor demonstrated its hunting prowess, showcasing its ability to overpower animals larger than itself. Though the feat was extraordinary, the circumstances were unique, as the fox had already succumbed to its fate, making the eagle's meal relatively effortless.
A mysterious figure. A crooked, glowing creature moving in the weirdest way possible in the street. If I ever see something like that, I'm going to leave the country for good. I don't know how these people get the courage to actually stand there and record such stuff. And, well, as soon as this video hit the internet, it had everyone in shock. Questions arising from everywhere about the authenticity of the clip and the identity of the creature, but the questions had been unanswered ever since. A sneaky killer. How fast is a mountain lion and how sneaky is it? If you find yourself wondering such questions, then we're here to give you answers. As this mountain lion sneaked up on the deer and the deer was all clamped in its claws in a matter of mere seconds, and good thing this was all captured on a trail cam installed somewhere in California, and if you notice, the leap is right on the neck, fast and on target. Amazing. A terrifying encounter. When one cougar minded its own business, the other one was in a mood of letting the man know how dangerous he can be. So he ran as fast as he could towards the man and stopped just a few inches away. And he did it for 6 minutes straight. Might be the longest 6 minutes of that man's life. And about the man, I would say he did a great job at staying calm and not taking off running as most people would have done, and he never turned away from the cougar. And that's what saved his life. A bear fight. Recently, a trail camera recorded an intense brawl between two male bears. It all started when one of the bears let out a bone-chilling snarl, warning the other bear to back off. Things quickly escalated from there, with the bears wrestling and biting each other in a wild frenzy. The fight lasted for a few minutes before they eventually went their separate ways. It was a crazy scene that happened deep in the heart of the woods. A little girl. A creepy trail cam pic caused a stir online because a little girl was seen in the middle of nowhere with no humans around. People wondered how she got there or if she was a ghost, but it turns out she was just with her grandpa and the pic was taken in the woods. No need to be scared, she's a real human. The rake. This picture was captured by a trail camera in the dead of night. We haven't been able to investigate it further, but it appears to be a rake lurking in the darkness of the woods. We're keeping our eyes peeled for any updates, but for now, all we have is this eerie image, and people are saying it's real.
Bear's curious investigation. Do trail cams only capture mythical creatures at night? Not quite. In this strange footage, a curious bear became fascinated with the device, investigating it with thick, hairy limbs. The massive creature attempted to grab the camera with its mouth, showcasing its inquisitive nature. The fate of the camera remained a mystery as the video ended abruptly. Did the bear succeed in claiming the camera for itself, or did it lose interest and move on? Only the wild knows the final answer. Hidden striker's mysterious move. Even trail cams themselves aren't safe from the intrigue of the wild. In Japan, an unknown beast, a wild boar, became fixated on the camera, determined to remove it from its perch. The crafty animal tried every angle, moving the camera from left to right, but the trail cam proved to be resilient. The hidden striker didn't give up, attempting to take charge of the mysterious device from behind the tree. Its persistence made for a peculiar encounter, leaving viewers mesmerized by the wild boar's antics. Cougar's deadly ambush. In the dead of night, a trail camera captured a haunting scene of nature's brutal reality. A deer grazing innocently had no idea it was being stalked by a ferocious predator. A cougar hiding behind the bushes, waiting for the perfect moment. In one swift, deadly strike, the cougar leaped from the shadows, landing on the deer's jugular vein. The prey succumbed to the powerful jaws of the cougar, leaving a chilling silence in the wake of the midnight attack. Oregon's chilling encounter. 2 years ago, chilling footage emerged from the Oregon woods that left everyone baffled. It began with the appearance of a mysterious black humanoid gliding effortlessly through the snowy terrain, disappearing into a dense group of pine trees. At first, people assumed it might be a lost hiker, but the creature's huge, bulky form didn't match any human features. Local authorities dubbed it an alleged Bigfoot sighting, but the truth remained mysterious. Was it really the mysterious Bigfoot, or could it have been some other unknown creature lurking in the woods that day? The enigma of the strange humanoid still haunts the minds of those who witnessed it. Cryptic crawling alien. On a dark road in an undisclosed location, a bizarre sight left many wondering about the existence of extraterrestrial beings. A strange, otherworldly creature resembling an alien was caught on tape, awkwardly crawling in the shadows. Its peculiar features, such as abnormally large and pointy hands, made it appear eerie and unworldly. The head was unlike anything known to mankind. Was it someone in a costume or a genuine enigma from beyond the stars? The puzzle remains unsolved, shrouded in the mysteries of the universe.
A super goat. Have you ever seen a super buff goat? If you haven't, we're about to show you something awesome. So this guy was out hiking in the mountains, just enjoying nature and all that. And guess what he stumbled upon? This seriously ripped goat. He knew he had to capture it on his phone and share it with everyone. And guess what? The video went crazy viral on Twitter, racking up a whopping 4 million views. People couldn't help but be amazed by the goat's incredible physique. An unknown animal. It's small like a squirrel, but its face is more like a monkey, you know? A farmer caught it on camera while wandering around the woods, but we're clueless about what it actually is. If any of you have any bright ideas, let us in on the secret, okay? An alien. It's a bit fuzzy and low res, but what it captures is absolutely unbelievable. Picture this: a creature with a head shaped like a hammer suddenly pops up on a camper's roof, screams its lungs out, and then vanishes into thin air. Some folks thought it resembled a dog, while others said a monkey, but honestly, it didn't look like any of those critters to us. So what the heck was it? Nobody knows.
Right, there's something there. Okay.
From unknown crawling beasts and spider-like creatures to headless men and skinwalkers hiding in the dark, here are the most disturbing trail cam captures that no one was supposed to see. An old man. So I know spotting an old man just walking anywhere does not sound spooky or anything, but spotting something which looks like an old man but with no head and carrying God knows what in his hand is one disturbing thing. To some it was a demon, while to others some kind of prank. But whatever it was, the man was not something you'd want to encounter in your life. Skinwalker. Most of us just want to stay away from danger, but some curious minds, they just love diving deep into the mysteries. For instance, these two. While wandering in the forest, they came across an abandoned mine shaft. By the looks of it, it seemed like it's been centuries till the mine shaft has been used by anyone. So, well, unlike every normal human being, these two decided to go a little closer and check what was in there. And a second later, we knew the reason why the mine shaft was abandoned, as a weird creature with glowing eyes just pops out of nowhere. A fairy. Just as spiders have been caught crawling on the trail cams, some other weird creatures have been caught flying here and there as well. For instance, take this one. A creature hiding. When this man was trying to find something out of the ordinary in the woods, he came across exactly that. A weird, tiny creature with glowing eyes hiding deep under some abandoned well. And even though he was just looking for that kind of thing, the man did not stop for even a second to have a closer look at that thing. A creepy man. This video captures this super creepy guy lurking around in the woods. The person filming tries to have a chat with him and figure out what he's doing there.
How you doing? Oh.
But he doesn't say a single word. Instead, he just makes these spine-chilling noises that'll totally creep you out. After a moment, the man begins crawling out of the woods in the most bizarre manner, and that's when the person filming becomes spooked and decides to leave the area.
A bird staring. Like ostriches and other long-necked creatures, this bird doesn't scare easily. So, when he noticed that something was off, he took a menacing stance and decided that an eye-to-eye confrontation with the camera would let everyone know who's the boss around this neck of the woods. Raccoon. This raccoon was trying to get to the bird feeder above so he and his friends could have some food. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get the food, but he did spray the bird seeds around so his hungry buddies could eat. Maybe this act of kindness earned it some points among its kind. Who knows? Grim Reaper. Most people know who the Grim Reaper is. He's basically death personified. This mythical character is often depicted wearing a cloak and carrying a scythe, which he uses to extract souls. But did this trail camera manage to capture an actual photo of him? It's either that, or a random stranger who decided to dress up and play a prank. A basketball lover. Who says that basketball is just for humans? This deer wouldn't mind going one-on-one with Michael Jordan or LeBron James on the basketball court. Unfortunately, it would be a very short game, as this poor deer got the ball stuck in its antlers. A standoff. A raccoon and a deer were caught in the middle of a standoff, or rather a stare-off from the looks of it, and things got tense. But if we had to bet money on this fight, we can't help but assume that the deer would win. Just look at its menacing eyes. Bear helps cub. Wild animals aren't always looking to attack each other for food. Take this photo for instance. You can see a large bear lifting a cub so that it can dig through the garbage bin looking for food. Is this a great example of teamwork, or what? Disturbed beings. If there's one thing humans should have learned by now, it's that deer aren't always as cute as Disney movies make them out to be. A trail camera caught a bunch of deer staring at the device, and judging by the looks on their faces, it's safe to assume they're not too welcoming of the technological device. Fisher cat. Not everyone knows that the animal caught on this trail cam is a fisher cat, and for months after the video was uploaded, the animal was considered as unknown and undiscovered. But we're here to tell you that this isn't an unknown animal, and in fact is a species of cat who's not found everywhere. They are not, however, considered felines. Just because of the way they look, they have been termed as fisher cats. Weird, right? A huge bear. Not everyone likes their picture being taken, and it isn't just us humans, but animals don't like it sometimes too. For instance, this huge bear. As the motion-activated camera sensed someone nearby, it started taking pictures with the flash, and the flash part is what the bear did not like at all. Good thing it did not try and destroy the camera, or else it had been impossible to get this clip.
A massive spider. Okay, so we stumbled upon this video online, and it's given me the heebie-jeebies. It's basically a ginormous spider, seriously massive, climbing up a building. I mean, who even wants to encounter this thing in real life? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the star of my nightmares for the next few weeks. But to be honest, I'm not even sure if it's real or just some kind of prank. Either way, I'm not taking any chances and staying far away from wherever this was recorded. A glowing creature. While some people were out late at night, they lost their way and ended up on a creepy road. Not knowing where to go, they stopped their car and were looking here and there. That is when this creepy glowing creature comes out from one side and runs to disappear on the other. It appeared to be on all four legs and was running in a very weird way to consider it a human. For some, it was a skinwalker, while for others, it was nothing but a hoax. But what do you guys think? Alien-like creature. Talking about strange creatures spotted in the woods, there's also this video. A man found this creepy tiny thing lying on the ground in the forest. While recording it, the man tried moving it with the help of a stick, but it was of no use as this thing wasn't alive. But with such a strange appearance, what even was that? Some kind of alien? A close call. In this trail cam footage, we first see a boy cycling on a steep path in the forest. It all appears quite normal as the boy comes into the scene cycling and goes away. But after a few seconds, we see him coming back, this time quite terrified. And then we see what exactly he was terrified of: a bear. We see the boy holding his bike up, trying to scare the bear away. But it didn't look like it was working until he started yelling and using his bike to scare the bear away. Good thinking, lad.
Bigfoot or bear? Spotting it from a little distance, these people thought that they had caught a bear coming out of the woods, where they realized that not a bear nor a wild animal, but it was what they were least expecting: a Bigfoot. as it started walking on its forelegs. And not just walking, but the Bigfoot was actually running towards them, quickly coming out of the forest. Though they were able to save themselves, being captured only for a few seconds makes it a little hard to believe in the critter's existence. So, let me know your views. Mysterious eyes. Not ready to expose himself, the cryptid decided to reveal only some parts of him and leave the rest for us to make up. Do they really know how cameras work, or perhaps this is just another coincidence? Well, here, coming near a camera from the side, though only the eyes and some part of his nose could be caught, they were not enough to predict its kind, which was no doubt a Sasquatch. Well, because no bear would shave his hair like this, and the eyes give just the eeriest vibes. And here, the camera caught only the feet of some animal. Well, it's not sure to me if it was a Bigfoot, as the feet look quite a lot like a wolf's. So let me know what you think of this picture, especially the feet. Hiding predator. Catching a deer off guard and still not attacking it? Is that really a predator lurking in the dark? Setting up his trail camera, this man did not have any idea that it would capture a failed ambush attack. At first, a deer appeared right in front of the camera and sat there to relax. Dozing there for some time, just when it changes its position and goes a little out of the camera's sight, two illuminated eyes appear behind him and started moving on the side. Realizing that he had been watched, even though sleeping, he quickly stood up and scared the predator. Mountain Sasquatch. Backpacking in the Marble Mountains of California, this family was left stunned when they came across the weirdly snapped trees. Observing them a little closely, these people were left surprised, as there were no signs of axes cutting them down. Then, who did it? While they were on this subject, one of the guys spotted the giant walking down from a cliff. Though the video is a little blurry, the height and massive size of the Bigfoot can be seen clearly, as it was probably no less than 4 meters tall. Look at the trees looking so tiny in front of that eerie being. Biped goat. Though not of a trail cam capture, this is a video worth watching. A resident of China's small town was shocked when he observed his goat behaving mysteriously. At first, walking like a usual one, the goat suddenly stood on its hind legs and started walking. And seeing the footage, it does not look like the goat is doing it for the first time, as she's quite a pro in this. But why is she walking this way? Is something seriously wrong with the goat? Or perhaps is this a random prank she's playing on us? Let me know what you think of this eerie goat. Deer with an arrow. A lone buck in the wild is never out of misery. Caught twice in the Monrovian woods but never captured by rescue workers, this deer is famous because of its incredible survival story, as it's living with an arrow lodged in its neck. After many failed attempts of the rescue workers to pull the arrow out, the buck kept jumping fences and running away from them. They were finally able to tranquilize the animal and pull the arrow out of his neck after days of struggle. Here, another buck was caught with its antlers stuck with a basketball inside them, which too was rescued by the workers. Strange wolf. First the goat, and now a wolf? Seriously, what's happening with these animals? Caught in a security cam of the Armadillo Zoo, this monster had been making headlines due to its creepy walk. Though it did not harm any human and affect any animal of the zoo, with it only being spotted at the zoo's territory, that was what scared the people the most. And since then, they've been relating the creature with many mythical beasts. Some say it is the Wolfman, while others deny these myths. But with no clear explanation about the creature, let us know what you think of it. Hungry bear. Hats off to this guy's courage for staying so calm, even with a grizzly bear standing right beside him. Sitting on a tree stand, this hunter thought that he was at a considerable distance with the animals to avoid any encounter, but was soon proved wrong. When a bear spotted the man sitting on the stand from down on the ground, it climbed the tree and came right towards him, and then standing there for a couple of minutes, sniffing the hunter and taking a look at the incredible view, it slides down to the ground. Bear attacks wild piglet. Caught in the Tejon Ranch Conservancy, the camera shows a wild hunt, as a bear can be seen running after a wild piglet. And just when he was about to lose his catch, the bear took a leap towards his success, as he was able to catch the piglet this time. Clamping it under his massive jaw, the bear takes it out of sight. But don't we all know what happened to the poor piglet? This bear clearly doesn't like to be in the spotlight. See how he furiously pounced towards the camera. And then, disappointed as nothing could be done, he goes back into the wild.
The crawling figure. In the dead of night, a trail cam filmed an eerie human-like figure crawling strangely on the ground. Some whispered it was a skinwalker, while others brushed it off as a prank. The truth, forever a mystery. This unnerving sight kept people awake at night, wondering what lurked in the darkness. The sight of a strange figure creeping through the woods ignited chilling tales and urban legends among the locals, turning the area into a hotbed of spine-tingling stories. Skeleton with glowing eyes. Beyond the trees and wild animals, forests harbor dangerous mythical creatures. In Casanino National Forest, Arizona, a group of hikers encountered a troubling sight. A man with a shaved head and a skinny body, resembling a Halloween skeleton. As they focused a light on him, his eyes began to glow, sending chills down their spines. Human eyes don't glow, revealing this to be no human but a ghostly apparition. The glowing-eyed skeleton haunted their memories, leaving them to wonder about the mysterious forces lurking in the dark woods. Glowing-eyed mummy chase. In September of 2019, two colleagues had a chilling encounter while driving home. A figure with glowing eyes began sprinting beside their car, only to reveal itself as a mummy-like creature with supernatural speed. It attempted to jump into their vehicle, but they managed to escape. This was no hoax. It was a genuine glowing-eyed mummy chase. The spooky signal left them questioning whether they had witnessed an ancient curse coming to life. The walking umbrella. One misty evening, the backyard transforms into an otherworldly stage as an ordinary umbrella comes to life. Strangely, it seems to walk on its own, giving an eerie impression of ghostly intervention. As the camera pans out, a mysterious figure emerges, seemingly controlling the umbrella's unsettling dance. But who is this enigmatic person, and what lies behind this bizarre spectacle?
Mysterious Dogman. A researcher in Tennessee reviewed footage from a trail camera, making a spine-chilling discovery. Among the images captured, a strange black shape lurking in the woods drew attention. After stabilization and enhancement, the creature appeared to be a dogman, a legendary and terrifying beast resembling a hybrid of a human and a dog. The mysterious encounter reignited discussions about cryptids and the unexplored mysteries of the wild. It also fueled further speculation and fascination about the creatures that may lurk within the depths of the forest. The Night Seeker. Exploring the forest at night, a brave soul comes across a chilling sight. A black, eerie figure with a humanoid walk, staring intensely into the depths of the wilderness. The haunting encounter leaves a permanent mark on the witness. Fear grips them, and they quickly retreat, feeling as though they've seen a being from the realm of myths and legends. The strange presence vanishes as quickly as it appeared, leaving an air of mystery and fear lingering in the darkened woods. The witness can't help but wonder about the nature and origin of the weird being, but sadly, the mystery remains unsolved. Electrocuted leopard. In the heart of India, a shocking scene unfolded. A leopard hung lifelessly from a tall electric pole. Villagers gathered around, puzzled and disturbed by this horrifying sight. The tragic and mysterious fate of the leopard raised questions about how it ended up in such a dire situation. There were only speculations, but the true answer remained unknown, leaving behind a haunting tale of the wilderness. The incident served as a reminder of the sometimes dangerous coexistence of humans and wild animals, raising awareness about the importance of conservation and responsible wildlife management. Sleeping Beast. A team of researchers achieved their dream of capturing a rare glimpse of a shy, legendary creature, a massive, hairy beast resting among the dense woods of Kentucky. The creature was believed to be a female Sasquatch, and the researchers claimed to have obtained DNA proof of its existence. The rare sighting became a subject of fascination and debate among believers and skeptics alike, highlighting the allure and mystery surrounding legendary creatures like Sasquatch. Extraterrestrial creature. A chilling 911 call reported a strange and giant creature in someone's backyard, prompting response from the authorities. As the police arrived, they found no trace of the creature, leaving everyone puzzled. The audio recording of the call became a topic of fascination and wonder, sparking debates about the existence of extraterrestrial creatures. The encounter served as a reminder that, even if one didn't believe in something, it didn't mean it wasn't real to those who experienced it. The uncanny night visitor. Imagine the astonishment when a nocturnal visitor materializes upon opening the front door. A goat with radiant, glowing eyes fixated on you. It's not hostile, but the unexpectedness and peculiarity leave you perplexed and unnerved. Is this innocent lost animal seeking solace? Or could it be something darker? The possibilities are both unsettling and intriguing. Some speculated it could be a supernatural or possessed entity, drawn to the house for a purpose beyond comprehension. Grizzly bear attacked camera. In a rare and shocking moment, a big black bear made a surprise landing on the entrance to someone's tent. The unexpected encounter captured the terrifying reality of encountering a wild bear in close proximity. The footage served as a stark reminder of the need for caution and respect when venturing into the bear's natural habitat. Creepy werewolf. In Brazil, a witness experienced a haunting encounter with a strange creature hiding in the dark. As the eerie creature attempted to attack the observer, they narrowly avoided its grasp, escaping its clutches just in time. The mysterious creature, with its unknown identity, left everyone pondering the existence of supernatural beings and legendary creatures that look a lot like animals we already are aware of. Haunting night visitor. Prepare to be spellbound by an eerie night encounter caught on camera. In the dark silence, a strange ghostly figure dashes into view at an unnatural speed. Unmistakably unusual, it moves with an otherworldly grace, resembling a human-like form with 4 legs. As it disappears into the night, the recorder is left with a lingering sense of wonder and unease. The authenticity of the video remains a mystery, yet the unsettling nature of the creature leaves you curious and haunted by its presence. What strange entity roams the shadows? And what secrets does the night hold? Hiding alien. It is likely that this alien may be starving after being left behind. A group of friends in Falaise, France were having a barbecue together when they spotted the presence of an alien-like organism that took things to an abrupt halt. To get a better look at it, they torched a small pile of branches and noticed a disfigured-looking being. It was standing beyond the trees while peeking at them with its large, dark eyes and long fingers, which started to curl towards the torch. As the recorder attempted to get closer, the alien disappeared within seconds, leaving them appalled, and now this is one of those mysteries that remains unsolved. This picture was captured in November 2015 by a group of poachers who claimed to have taken down a Bigfoot in an undisclosed location in North America. Footage was shared on the internet showing moments before the giant was ambushed and killed. The poachers set up bait using a series of hunted deer to attract the giant when they bombarded it with several dozen doses of tranquilizing serum. As the Bigfoot passed out, the giant was secured and shortly after, decapitated by a hired meat butcher. The incident caused a widespread uproar on the internet, citing that this could result terribly by triggering the others of its kind, and the concept of coexistence may be nullified. river beast. Just over a year ago, a video of this mysterious spooky beast from somewhere in Uzbekistan began to rack up views on the internet. Fishermen in the area are known to make an offering of raw chicken meat marinated in blood to the beast that lives in their river. In return, it permits them to catch fish from the river. This footage was taken by a tourist upon disbelief of such a being wanting to see it for himself, who decided to join the fishermen. Upon sighting the ritual trade, he was left baffled and speechless. He wanted to get a closer look at this beast when it was seen on the shore, but instead decided not to. Possessed woman. This footage was captured by a traveler who was lost somewhere in the woods in Mexico. While passing, he began hearing a disturbing sound as if someone were in distress, which stopped minutes later. He finally decided to stop to rest for the night, when again he heard the same terrifying zombie-like cry, only a few meters away from him. At this point, he decided to investigate who or what the source might have been, only to find it to be a troubled woman who looked to be possessed by a supernatural entity. After the encounter, the traveler began fleeing away for his life.
Breathing Earth. So there's this really weird thing that a camera caught in the forest. It looked like the Earth was moving up and down, almost like it was taking a break from spinning and going around the sun. People call it the breathing Earth because it's like the ground is breathing. This happens when the wind is strong and the ground is loose. It can be pretty scary if you don't know what's going on. You might think the Earth is going to swallow you up. It's definitely one of the craziest things ever caught on trail camera. A massive spider. Someone caught a really creepy video and posted it online. It shows a creature that looks like a spider or maybe a crab, and it scared a lot of people. At first, I thought it was just a dog dressed up in a spider suit, but when I took a closer look, I realized it definitely wasn't a dog. The only dog in the video looked totally freaked out by the weird bent-legged things too. So we're all pretty confused about what it could be. Buck shedding antlers. So there was this male deer in Ottawa, Canada that got caught on camera losing its antlers. It might seem strange to us, but it's actually a regular thing for male deer to lose their antlers in winter to make way for new ones. The shedding process usually happens from late winter to early spring. It was funny to see that the deer in the video seemed surprised by what was happening and ran away looking confused. Weird lights. It's really hard to figure out what those lights in the sky are. Some people think they might be aliens, but others think it's just a bug in front of the camera. Do you think this means aliens are visiting us, or maybe they're here but we don't even know it? Also, what about those strange flying objects we sometimes see? The government just released a report on them, but there's still not enough evidence to know for sure what they are. Bird murmuration. We know how birds travel from one place to another in flocks, all flying together to search for new places to live and feed, right? But this murmuration of a massive flock of birds was just something else. Even the researchers said they'd never seen such a kind of behavior in birds before, and that it might be alarming as well.
Ghostly wanderer in the woods. Now, strap in for some paranormal action. Our next footage takes us deep into the woods, where an outdoorsy fella set up a trail cam near a trail. Sounds normal, right? Not so fast. Check out that eerie whitish shadow lurking in the background. Can you say spooky? It's like a ghostly wanderer haunting the woods. Some skeptics call it a glitch, but come on, that's no technical malfunction. It's like Casper decided to go camping. You be the judge, real or just a trick of the light? The enigmatic mystery creature. Next up, we've got something straight out of the Twilight Zone here. A trail cam captured a creature that's an enigma wrapped in a riddle. Okay, the video quality isn't too good, but that just adds to the spookiness. What is that thing crawling in the grass? It looks like a man, but no human moves like that. Could it be some paranormal critter lost in our realm? Or perhaps it's a rare species that science hasn't even heard of yet. Whatever it is, it keeps us guessing and sends shivers down our spines. Spooky swamp monster unmasked. Ever seen a creature that looks like an alligator, but not quite? Check out this footage that's been giving us the creeps. Some say it's a cryptid, an undiscovered species. Others argue it's just a wonky gator with a bad case of the uglies. But no matter what it is, it's enough to haunt your dreams. Imagine strolling through the woods, minding your own business, and suddenly this thing starts chasing after you. Shudder! We've got a photo comparison, and let me tell you, it's like comparing a rock star to an alien. Is this a relic from the past, or just Mother Nature playing dress up with a gator suit? You decide. Russian Bigfoot sighting. A group of kids got way more than they bargained for during their snowy adventure. As they followed massive footsteps, they stumbled upon a tall, hairy humanoid lurking in the distance. They froze, fearing it was a bear, but as they stared longer, they knew they were face to face with a tall, hairy creature that seemed all too familiar. Bigfoot himself. Eek! No running shoes would have saved those kids from the adrenaline pumping through their veins. Did they really witness the legendary forest dweller? What's your verdict, brave investigators?
A mutated spider. If you think giant mutated spiders are only in the sci-fi movies, you think wrong, and this video will show you how. People in Ragasnika were shocked when one morning they saw this giant spider crawling across this hill. Luckily, it was far away from the population, so no one got harmed. But the most mysterious part is that the spider just vanished in a few minutes. Where did it go? No one knows. A scary smile. Let me give you some advice. If you're out late at night and see a tunnel on the way, it's better to turn your car around and drive as far away from the tunnel as possible, because if you don't, something like this might be waiting for you inside. This creature with the creepiest smile possible was waiting at the entrance, and whatever happened to the people, we'll never get to know because the video just ended there. An unknown insect. Okay, so what comes into your mind when you first see it? Me, being dumb, thought it was the grass walking, but it turns out to be some kind of insect, a very tiny one. Though the man who uploaded it didn't happen to have any kind of information about it, and the thing was just as unusual to him as it is to all of us. But let us know if you guys have any info on this one. A spooky creature. This hairless creature was discovered by a group of plantation workers. It had small ears, no tail, and a bald, brownish-gray body with sharp claws. The workers were frightened by its odd appearance and believed it was a supernatural entity coming to haunt them. They attacked the creature, but afterward, specialists in nature explained that it was an uncommon Malayan sun bear. The workers were rebuked for their harsh behavior, and the bear was relocated to its natural habitat in the woods. A creature in the woods. As the videographer was recording a moose by the side of the road in Gaspésie, Quebec, Canada, they noticed an oddity in the footage. Although the moose was initially the only thing in view, the viewer became curious about a strange figure on the back left of the video. The clip gained a lot of attention online, and many people made guesses about what the enigmatic figure could be, ranging from supernatural beings to extraterrestrial life forms. The question of what could be hiding in the Quebec wilderness remains unanswered, causing people to wonder. The subscriber's pick. This image is taken from two videos, one which shows a ghost attempting to hide from something, and to do that he jumps into the water. This whole thing was recorded on a trail cam set nearby to look for animals. The next clip shows an alien-like figure peeking from behind the tree. If it wasn't for the glowing eyes, the figure might have gone unnoticed and considered to be just part of the tree. Something hanging from goat. In the video, a group of individuals is seen walking at night with torches and sticks while leading some goats. Everything seems ordinary until you spot a white goat with an unusual object hanging from its neck. The men appear frightened by the object, which stays attached to the goat even when they attempt to take it off. Eventually, it resembles a strange shadow on the ground, swiftly heading towards the forest and vanishing. To me, it appears quite disturbing. What are your thoughts on what it might be?
Headless man. Chernobyl, being the disastrous place it is, revealed another animal to the face of the world. And this time, it was a headless moose. Yeah, an animal living and even running without a head. But how? Well, it's not known, as it quickly vanished among the trees. The moose made it hard for the people to determine the reason behind its mysterious appearance. Seizured lion. This might be a little depressing for some, but let me assure you that the lion was brought to the animal facility and was treated after this. Going on the safari, these people spotted a lion in the most unbelievable condition, as at first it started walking in circles, and when the onlookers thought the lion tripped, he fell to the ground and started shaking weirdly. And that's when they realized that the poor king of the jungle is actually not well, and that it's having a seizure. Passed out after the strong attack, the lion was then tranquilized and was brought to the hospital for much better treatment. Where several people don't believe in the alien creatures present in our world, there are more and more such creatures popping in front of the cameras to prove them wrong. And here, the camera caught the unbelievable moment when a mermaid was stranded near the riverbank. Spotting it and then quickly coming to pick it up, there are a few paramedics that could be seen taking the creature on a stretcher to somewhere no one knows. The long tail and the lifeless body could be seen from a distance. So, are mermaids real, or was this just another prank that was being played on us? You be the judge. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again!
Stone rain. This shocking video depicts the intense force of a wild storm that takes over the streets. The storm rains down massive hailstones and rocks onto unsuspecting cars, showcasing the destructive power of nature in real time. The video serves as a powerful reminder of how little control we have over the forces of the weather. The scene is chaotic, with the sound of shattering glass and crunching metal echoing throughout the area as the hailstones continue to fall. Despite the destruction, the video is a breathtaking display of the raw power of Mother Nature. The sheer size and force of the hailstones combined with the ferocity of the storm creates a sense of awe and wonder in the viewer. It's truly a spectacle to behold and a testament to the unrelenting strength of the natural world. The next time a wild storm comes your way, remember this video and be grateful for the safety and comfort that come with modern technology and infrastructure. The subscriber's pick. This image is taken from an unusual incident that took place in the Netherlands on May 11, 2005. A highway was closed due to a spillage of 2,185 cases of gross beer, causing what was referred to as a sea of beer. The picture captures an onlooker attempting to take away some of the undamaged beer bottles from one of the cases. The event, which caused quite a stir, is remembered as an amusing and lighthearted moment in the history of the Netherlands. Milky Rain. A mysterious rain descended upon Washington, leaving behind a powdery trail that left the residents bewildered. The cause of this strange weather was eventually determined to be dust particles in the atmosphere. Despite speculations that it was due to a volcanic eruption in Japan or wildfires, scientists confirmed that the rain was the result of dust from a dry lake bed. This type of rainfall is not uncommon in Mexico, but for the residents of Washington, it was a new and surprising experience. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos. Flipping iceberg. These thrill seekers thought it would be a cool idea to climb a giant iceberg, but things quickly went south when a massive chunk of ice rolled over on top of them. Talk about a chilling experience. Luckily, they managed to escape with their lives, but let this be a lesson. Sometimes it's best to just stay on solid ground. Don't you guys agree? Strange lights. This video was recorded by some fishermen out on the Pacific Ocean, and it shows these really strange lights in the sky. They might be a group of lights or something, and they seem to be moving in unusual ways. Some people who had watched the video were convinced that these lights were actually UFOs, but no one had been able to provide a logical explanation for what they might actually be. It's totally a mystery till today. Millions of dead fish. Have you heard about the latest buzz in Australia's outback? Recently, a shocking video surfaced showcasing the aftermath of an unprecedented die-off of fish in a river. Due to extreme floods and hot weather, millions of fish have been left to rot in the river, resulting in a foul smell and a severe ecological crisis. However, there's some good news. Contractors have been hired to remove the rotting fish from the river. Crocodile mummies. Crocs, whether they're dead or alive, will always give people the creeps. While excavating ancient tombs, researchers stumbled upon 12 crocs buried in the soil. From a distance, they looked like they were still alive, with their textured skin appearing fresh and their teeth still intact in their jaws. It was a bit unnerving, as it seemed like they could open their jaws at any moment. The researchers were amazed when they discovered that the crocodiles had been buried for 2,500 years, yet were still in almost pristine condition. A cuttlefish. Have you heard of cuttlefish or cuttles? These little guys are actually fish found in deep parts of the ocean, and they're known to be highly toxic. But let's not focus on their dangerous side for now. Instead, let's talk about how incredibly unique and fascinating they are. Just take a look at their mesmerizing colors and reflections. It's no wonder they've been nicknamed the disco cuttlefish. And that's not all. They even have a way of hypnotizing their prey before attacking. It's truly a wonder to witness.
Japanese ghost playground. Japan, known for its eerie ghost stories, provided another spine-chilling tale in this 2008 video. Two people ventured out to a playground late at night, perhaps seeking adventure or excitement. However, their playful mood was shattered when they heard strange knocking sounds echoing through the night. Attempting to investigate, they discovered something far more unsettling, an unexplained presence lurking in the darkness. As they pointed their camera towards it, they found themselves in the midst of an otherworldly encounter. Leaving viewers to ponder the spirits that might still inhabit those empty playgrounds. Unidentified creature in backyard. Late one night, YouTube user Vincent Studios heard strange and alarming noises emanating from his own backyard. Armed with a camera, he ventured into the darkness, unaware of the terror that awaited him. As he approached, a bizarre creature suddenly crashed against the door, sending shivers down his spine. With his flashlight trembling, he tried to capture the eerie presence lurking in the shadows. Was it an animal or something far more sinister? The unsettling encounter left viewers grappling with the unknown and questioning what else might be lurking just beyond their reach. Bigfoot versus bear. Once upon a time, a hunter aimed his rifle and shot Bigfoot right in the shoulder. Can you believe it? But that's not all. There's more. Bigfoot went head-to-head with a bear. It was like a cryptid battle royal. The footage is so jaw-dropping, you won't know if it's real or just a movie stunt. Bigfoot flexed those massive muscles, and the bear roared with fury. It was a clash of the titans, and you'd think they were starring in a Hollywood blockbuster. The camera captured Bigfoot's fierce face, his elongated head like an ape, and his razor-sharp claws. Rake, the Night Stalker. Once upon a moonlight night, a brave bunch stumbled upon the infamous Rake. This spooky creature was like something out of a horror flick. It roamed around in the darkness, watching and stalking its victims with eerie precision. They say it's active at night, and it loves to give folks the heebie-jeebies. With its long arms and shaggy fur, it was enough to give anyone goosebumps. Can you imagine being hunted by this spine-chilling entity? If you ever encounter the Rake, you'd better run for your life. Coyote versus deer, a thrilling chase. In an adrenaline-pumping trail cam recording, a wily coyote targeted a deer, initiating a high-stakes chase through the dense forest. The coyote's agile pursuit of the deer left viewers on the edge of their seats, witnessing the raw essence of predator-prey dynamics in action. As the nimble deer zigzagged through the undergrowth, its quick thinking and evasive maneuvers impressed those witnessing the breathtaking chase. Ultimately, the deer managed to escape. Ghost cat. During one spooky night, a security camera caught something peculiar. A ghostly cat strolling across a front porch. It was like Casper's long-lost cousin. The see-through feline seemed to vanish into thin air as it crossed the porch, leaving everyone baffled. Was it a ghostly apparition or just a camera glitch? Either way, it was a perfectly good encounter. That'll leave you with goosebumps.
Dude. That is massive.
Explore these captivating trail cam moments, ranging from octopus encounters and strange nighttime sightings to eerie encounters and cryptid forest specters. The viral, unsettling videos that emerged overnight prompt contemplation about the mysteries of existence. Deer at night. In the quiet of the night, deep within the heart of the forest, a curious and graceful animal came up from the darkness. The forest was dark, but the moon's soft light filtered through the leaves, disclosing the mysterious visitor. This graceful being with eyes like stars moved quietly, each step a delicate formel on the forest floor. Little did it know, a quiet guard was observing. A trail camera, like a silent guard, captured the deer's every move. It stood still for a moment, its delicate figure lightened by the camera's flash. The image was like a secret between the forest and technology, a brief look into the life of this attractive forest inhabitant. The night continued, and the deer disappeared into the depths of the woods, leaving behind only a memory on the trail cam, a memory to be participated in, a story to be told, a moment to be loved in the peaceful beauty of the forest at night. Angry lioness. This video shows one of the most rare sightings ever captured on camera. In the beginning, we see a lion behind a huge rock, and suddenly it is attacked by a lioness whom it went close to. The lioness growls at him and attacks him with her claws. The lion looks terrified and tries to run away, but the mighty lioness does not let him run without clawing his face off. It is one of the most incredible sightings captured on camera. Imagine the king of the jungle being attacked by his own queen. It sounds hilarious and terrifying at the same time. What do you think about it? Wolves attacking the hare. In the bright daytime, a strange event happened on an empty field. A video showed two wolves chasing a little hare. The wolves were like hidden shadows, and their reasons were unclear. The hare, feeling danger, ran as fast as it could to stay safe. One wolf tried to grab the hare's tail, but the hare quickly changed direction, escaping its grasp. The chase continued, like a game of life and death under the sun. One wolf was eager to catch the hare, showing its sharp teeth and mean eyes. The hare surprised everyone by swiftly changing its path, avoiding capture. The wolves were relentless, like determined hunters. They tried to catch the hare with every jump and move, but the clever hare used zigzag moves to confuse them, like a secret dance with the wolves. As the chase went on, it became more mysterious. The hare's graceful escape mixed with the wolves' fierce chase created a suspenseful story. The sun watched, creating strange shadows and bright spots in this thrilling drama. In the end, the hare managed to escape, slipping away from the wolves' jaws. This mysterious video left us with a captivating and eerie image of a world where life and death played an enigmatic game in the wild. Cryptic paranormal nightmare. Late at night, a spooky video shows a dark room. A girl is sleeping on her bed, not knowing something strange is about to happen. Suddenly, the door opens by itself, making a creepy sound. The chair starts moving on its own, like it's dancing in a weird way. Then, a ball flies out of the cupboard without anyone touching it, breaking the normal rules. The room gets flashes of bright light, like thunder lighting it up. But the girl keeps sleeping, not aware of what's going on. Weird things continue. Her stuff falls everywhere, books make a mess, and a painting on the wall shakes. Everything changes in the room like a spooky wave passing through. The blanket that covered the girl is now on the floor. The door closes by itself, trapping the strange happenings inside. Even with all this chaos, the girl stays asleep like a princess in a scary dream. The strange and spooky scene plays out, like a mysterious dance of weird things happening where you can't see them. It was really a cryptid and scary scene, and it left everyone scared about the things that happened in that room. Nobody knew who was doing this and what his purpose behind doing all this creepy stuff. Cryptic forest specter.
You see it? Mm-hmm. Oh wait, that's not a deer. What the devil is that?
In a dark forest at night, a secret video showed glowing eyes of a mysterious creature. The creature standing in the unknown, its eyes shining through the darkness. As the camera saw this strange being, the people filming struggled with not knowing, feeling confused. A ghostly figure appeared in the night, its glowing eyes shining strangely. The trees whispered a spooky mystery, and the leaves rustled with an eerie harmony. Was it a wild animal or a scary thing from nightmares? In the video, people disagreed about what the creature could be. Some thought it might be a powerful bear, while others feared it was a lion, a royal yet terrifying force hiding in the shadows.
I see you. Those eyes are wide, too.
The true identity of the creature stayed hidden in the dark. The creature's shape disappeared into the darkness, leaving only its glowing eyes. It stared at the camera, sending shivers down the spines of those trying to understand its mystery. In the middle of the night, where reality and strange things mixed, the video showed a scene of worry and fear. The mysterious creature, a hidden ghost, danced strangely with the camera. Its glowing eyes were like a doorway to something unknown. Without showing teeth or fur, it remained a mysterious part of the shadows, leaving its mark on the unknown.
Those are big eyes. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Snake in the house. This video was captured by a homeowner whose home was invaded by an unexpected intruder, a python. The snake can be seen staring at the man who lies on his bed while recording the video. Now it is not sure whether the snake is his pet or not, but the video is one of the creepiest sightings ever. The eyes of the python are glowing in the dark, and its huge size and long body is one of its scariest features. The huge serpent keeps staring at the man with its glowy eyes. What would you do if a python invaded your home? Share in the comments down below. Monkey feast. A cheeky young monkey lounges on a rock by the beautiful stream, enjoying and feasting on ripe mangoes. The monkey is twice the size of the normal monkey of its kind, and still doesn't seem to want to diet. It skillfully peels the mango with its little fingers and nibbles on it while enjoying the view. Some more leftovers of mangoes can be seen around him, making it clear that this isn't the first mango it's eating. This is one of the cutest videos ever captured in the wild. Creepy creature. The trail camera captured a glimpse of a creature from the night in the middle of the forest. With an uncanny presence, the creature emerged from the shadows and swiftly disappearing in the darkness again after showing itself in the moonlight for a few seconds. It can be seen glowing in the darkness of the night. Many spectators say that it was an otter roaming around in the woods in the night. However, it does look like a mini-sized dinosaur running through the woods at night. What do you think this creature is? Colorful feathers. Imagine this gorgeous hen, a brilliantly colored feathered work of art. Its body is covered in a symphony of hues. Vivid black and sunny yellows move over its feathers like paintbrush strokes on a canvas. Its glossy plumage is caressed by the sunlight, creating a glittering spectacle. The minute features are brought to life when it rests elegantly on a rock. Those round yellow eyes capture the essence of the creativity of nature, telling tales of curiosity and intelligence. The bird's feathers gleam in the sunlight, and the bright colors capture the spectator's attention in a glimpse. These beautifully colored hens are one of the rarest species of birds in the world. What What do you think about them? Creepy spectral encounter. In the dark, spooky night, a creepy video showed up on a lonely road. Next to it was a scary park keeping its secrets. A camera saw two ghosts appear. They were like light without any clear shape in the darkness. These ghostly things didn't follow the usual rules of being seen, but the camera was brave and caught them. They raced out of the mysterious park, moving super fast and blending into the night. When they got to the road, something strange pushed them ahead, and they glowed in a weird way. The camera, kind of forced to be part of this ghostly stuff, filmed them going to some unknown place. A weird, uneasy feeling filled the air as the ghosts vanished back into the darkness. Since they didn't really look like anything, it left everyone puzzled and a bit scared. This video wasn't just a normal recording. It was like a door to something we can't understand. A spooky reminder that sometimes the line between the living and the mysterious can be crossed. Each part of the video told a story of these strange ghosts, like a scary movie that played on people's fears. This strange meeting with things we can't explain stayed in people's minds, making them feel weird. The road, once just a regular place, now had seen something spooky hidden in the darkness. Proof that strange mysteries are out there when the world is covered in night. Mysterious video of a huge snake. In a really old farmhouse way out in a distant village, something strange happened during the day. A weird video popped up showing something mysterious that left everyone who watched it very puzzled. Right in the middle of the video, there was a massive snake. It looked as scary as the village's hidden past. This snake was tied up to a worn-out pillar with some invisible ropes. Its huge size made everyone uncomfortable, like it came from a legend and was now in their hands. People in the village whispered that they might have done this, tied the snake up. But where this snake came from remained a big mystery. It showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly protector or an omen, and no one could figure out why. The snake had shiny silver scales with dark lines on them. These lines seemed to move in a creepy way, like they had some strange power. Being near it made people feel uneasy, and a cold feeling crept over them. As the video played again and again, more and more questions filled the minds of the villagers and anyone who saw it. The old farmhouse, which already held so many secrets, now had a new puzzle. It both fascinated and frightened everyone, all under the strange gaze of the ancient snake. Eerie Bigfoot encounter.
Dude. That is massive.
In the dark woods at night, a mysterious video showed something big. The shadows in the video made it all spooky, like a secret dance. The night itself seemed to make it even more mysterious. In this video, you could see two glowing eyes in the dark. They belonged to a huge and mysterious creature, hiding in the shadows. People watching the video felt like they were part of a strange dance with something they couldn't understand. The dark woods turned into a weird stage, and the main character was the creature with glowing eyes. The video gave a quick look into a world of strange and unknown things.
Dude. That is massive.
And it made a strong impression on those who saw it. The creature, said to be the famous Bigfoot, stayed hidden in the darkness. You couldn't see its full shape because it stayed in the shadows. But those shining eyes told a story of something beyond what people could easily believe. It made the ones who saw it feel a bit scared and amazed at the same time. When the video ended, the mystery stayed in the air. A creepy feeling stuck with those who dared to explore the supernatural side of the woods. The glowing eyes of the hidden giant stayed in the memories of the people who saw the mysterious encounter in the dark forest.
You seen it on camera?
Octopus encounter. The video shows a giant Pacific octopus being released back into the ocean. Have you ever seen a creature this slimy? The body of the creature looks like jelly being smeared all over the floor. Its tentacles spread on all sides of its body, making it look even creepier. We can see it slithering on the floor until it reaches the edge of the boat and then jumps into the water. This is one of the most incredible videos ever captured. The huge head of the octopus is clearly visible, and its eyes can also be seen. Another thing to ponder about is that when the man touches the animal, it does not harm it in any way, while octopuses are considered to be dangerous and creepy sea creatures. Mysterious box unveiled. In the bright daylight, there were lots of sealed boxes. No one knew what was inside them. Something strange happened. A box started shaking by itself, making waves in the quiet scene. The air felt weird, like ordinary things were turning into something special. Nobody could understand what was going on. The small box throbbed with a strange beat, breaking the usual silence. Each shake seemed to tell a mysterious story, known only to that hidden space. A man, maybe chosen by luck, threw the box aside with his foot, but the mystery stuck around, blending into the unknown. The box found a new spot but still buzzed with curiosity. People couldn't look away from the moved box. Silence hung in the air, mixed with confusion. Even though it got pushed away, the strange happening left a mark on the ordinary day. People talked quietly, trying to figure out the unanswered questions. After this strange dance, the truth stayed hidden, covered by the unexplainable. The mysterious moment stayed in everyone's thoughts, like a puzzle waiting to be solved, a story waiting for someone curious to reveal the secrets in that odd box's vibrations. Mystic Shearing unveiled cute entity. In the daytime video, there was a strange sight. A black sheep covered in dark wool, almost like a shadow creature. It looked chubby, like a big potato with fuzzy fur all over. Someone, like a protector, showed up to take care of this mysterious creature. She carefully started cutting the wool in a special way, like doing a magical ceremony. The sheep, a big mystery, made it a tough job. Not easy for someone who's scared. But surprisingly, the creature stayed calm, as if it knew something magical was about to happen. During the cutting, a kind of magical dance happened between the person and the mysterious creature. As time passed, something magical occurred. The cutting turned the mysterious creature into an adorable, cute being. What was once hidden in shadows now stood in the daylight, looking innocent and new. In the mix of light and dark, the black sheep, now without its mysterious look, showed how special the cutting journey was. It went beyond just making it neat. It became a magical experience. Mysterious python swallows pet. In the bright daytime, a hidden camera caught something super strange in a regular home. There was a loud cry for help, and it got everyone pretty rattled. A mysterious rescue squad showed up, all sneaky like ghostly protectors. They found a huge python that had eaten the family cat, which was a real heartbreaker. The rescue folks, even though they were scared, cautiously got closer to the snake. They talked to the snake and somehow convinced it to give up its feline feast. Time felt like it was standing still as the python coughed up the cat, which was a pretty weird sight. The cat came out looking alive, not like you'd expect after that ordeal. The family was overjoyed, but they couldn't forget the question that kept bugging them. How on earth did the python manage to gobble up the whole cat, and what other secrets were hidden on that bizarre day? Mysterious sloth's enigmatic dance. In the woods, a hidden video popped up during the day. It showed a sloth hanging upside down on a tree. This sloth was different. It felt mysterious, like a secret keeper in the greenery. The sloth's shape, a mix of light and dark, said more than just what you could see. It had weird things on its limbs, long nails like ancient stories. The forest was quiet, as if it knew about the sloth's hidden performance, letting nature's odd story happen. In a dance of shadows, the sloth seemed to have a magical itch. Its big, strange nails played a soft tune over his body, like a gentle spell. It was continuously scratching his hands and his face. It was a strange feeling. Sunlight, playing hide-and-seek with leaves, made the sloth's secret dance even more magical. It was like a special performance where normal things mixed with mystery. The whole forest took a breath, surprised by something not easy to understand. In the forest's time story, the brown-throated sloth hung upside down, keeping secrets. The camera, just a regular watcher, only got a quick look at this magical connection between the sloth and the world. A short, special moment always remembered in nature's puzzles. Fiddler crab. On a sunny beach where the sun touched everything with gold, something secret happened. Imagine the sand telling stories to the waves. In this story, a special character appeared, a male fiddler crab. It danced alone like a mysterious dancer painting a picture on the sandy stage. The crab had strange claws, not the same on both sides. These claws were like tools with a hidden purpose, known only to the secrets of the coast. As it danced, the crab moved across the sand, maybe enjoying the feel of tiny grains beneath its small claws. Those uneven claws spoke a secret language, calling friends quietly and warning others to stay away. Dressed in colors of orange and white, the crab showed its mysterious charm. It was both cute and puzzling as it moved with a special rhythm along the shore. Each step in its dance was like a brushstroke in a painting of survival. Looking innocent, but hiding strength in its claws. As the mysterious dance continued, the crab seemed to talk with special moves. Only the creatures of the beach could understand this secret language, where friendships and fights were written in the shifting sand. The dance spoke about finding balance, being attractive and staying safe, showing a kind side behind its cute appearance. In this beach play, the fiddler crab was a mystery. Its odd ways went beyond ordinary, giving us a peek into the secret world of survival. Charm and danger walked together in its dance. So, under the sun's eyes, the fiddler crab's mysterious show went on, leaving behind a beach filled with wonder. Cryptic skull movement. In a strange video during the day, there were a lot of lifeless skulls hanging on a metal grill over a small wall. They looked eerie, like they were frozen in a weird dance in the bright light. All the skulls had their faces turned away except for one. It was looking out, as if trying to escape from the spooky group. Then, a woman came and tried to make the skulls line up properly, but once she left, something weird happened. The one skull that was fixed earlier started moving on its own, like it had a mind of its own. It felt like there was some kind of magic in the air, making people wonder if ghosts were playing a strange game or if something mysterious was happening to these lifeless skulls. This strange scene raised many questions. Shadows whispered secrets, and the way the skull moved hinted at something beyond what makes sense. When the video ended, the mystery hung in the air, making people think about strange forces that might exist between what we can touch and what we can't. It was like looking into a world where things we don't understand mix with the real world, making us think about the weird and unsettling things that might be out there. Cryptic night encounter. In the dark, a weird video showed a huge creature by a fence. It was big and mysterious, making everyone scared. We couldn't see its face well, but it gave us all the creeps. This strange giant stood there quietly, hidden in the night. We didn't know what it wanted, keeping its secrets in its giant shape. The night told secrets, and the scary creature made everyone feel uneasy. In a strange way, it jumped over the fence, sending a cold shiver through the night. We had no idea what happened next, too confusing for us to understand. The air felt weird, like something unknown was there. Hearts pounded, asking, what was this thing? Whispers in the wind told stories of a giant mystery that didn't make sense. Afterward, people couldn't forget that spooky night. The video, a scary reminder of something strange, kept its secrets. It left a chilling feeling for those brave enough to think about the mysterious creature. It became a strange story, like a ghost in our minds, making us wonder about things we couldn't understand. Mysterious nighttime spider climbing. In the dark, a secret video showed a huge spider-like thing climbing a tall building. It was mysterious and nobody knew where it came from. The video was not very clear, making the scene even more strange. The spider creature moved up the building in a creepy way, giving everyone a scary feeling. People talked about it, wondering where this creature came from. No one saw it before, and it wasn't like any normal spider. It was too big, making everyone scared as they watched it climb the building. The darkness helped hide the creature's secrets. People asked if it was from a dark place, or if it was a strange thing born from the shadows of the city. The video showed the spider moving like a scary dance against the city lights, making everyone who saw it feel afraid. After the video came out, the city felt uneasy. People realized something very strange had happened. The memory of the spider climbing the building stayed in the minds of those who saw it, like a scary picture in their bad dreams. Dogman staring at the camera. In the woods during the day, the camera saw something mysterious. A dogman, a hidden creature among the trees. The camera focused on it, like an unblinking eye watching a secret dance between nature and this elusive being. As the camera got closer, the dogman's intentions became a mystery. It stared at the camera with a captivating gaze, as if trying to see into the person behind it. The mystery deepened and the creature's true self remained hidden behind a blurry screen. When zoomed in, the video showed a confusing picture. Dogman's features were unclear, covered in the mystery of the forest. Was it a guardian spirit or an ancient forest creature with stories to tell? People who watched the video were confused. They wondered about the connection between the person filming and Dogman. Why did the Dogman choose that moment to show up? And what secrets lingered in the woods? The answer stayed quiet, a puzzle woven into the natural world. As the sounds of leaves carried away the memories of the encounter, the mystery of the daytime woods stayed, leaving a lasting mark on everyone's imagination, a dance of mysterious shadows caught in a brief moment of daylight magic. Baby sloth reunited with its mother. Video showed that in a special forest, during the daytime, something magical happened. Someone appeared, holding a tiny baby sloth in his hand like a secret. The leaves whispered as this caretaker moved through the shady forest, a guardian of a hidden story. Among the old trees, the mom sloth who ruled the treetops stood quietly. Her wise eyes saw the reunion coming, just like the wind had whispered. The secret exchange began, passing the little life from one hug to another. Hidden observers in the leaves saw a beautiful scene, filled with curiosity and admiration. The mom sloth had been waiting patiently for her baby to come back. This special reunion became a part of the forest's memory. Leaving everyone who saw it captivated by the mysterious dance of life under the green trees. In that quick moment, the forest shared its secrets, inviting anyone curious enough to look in and see the peaceful dance of life. The memory of this meeting stayed like a quiet story, passed along from leaf to leaf, making sure the special dance between mom and baby sloth stayed alive in the wild. Lions eating hippo carcass. In the daytime, in the bushes, something spooky happened. A video showed a dead hippo covered in red. Two hungry lions were sitting nearby, eating its face. People didn't know why the hippo died. Did the lions do it, or was something else there? The air had scary stories from the wild. What made this terrible scene happen? Were the lions to blame, or was there a hidden mysterious thing making it all go wrong? The hippo, once innocent, lay in the harsh light of day, its secrets hidden in the quiet of nature. The hungry lions, maybe partners in crime or just unknowing players, ate the clues. Questions lingered, echoing through the wild's guessing game. While the video played, the world outside didn't know the scary show in the bushes. The secret stuck to the scene like a ghost, a truth slipping away from those trying to get it. What dark story played in the hidden bush theater? The mystery stayed, covered in the whispers of the wind and the lions' spooky looks, keepers of a secret only nature could understand.
Yeah.
Cryptic midnight CCTV horror. Late at night, when it was really dark, cameras that watched everything silently saw something strange. A camera, like a watchman in the shadows, showed a scary story. A thing, not completely a person and not really like a dog, appeared when it was not very bright. How it moved was weird. Like a mix of a person and a dog that didn't follow normal rules. This strange thing walked through all the cameras one by one at the same time. Shadows danced around it, making it look even stranger. The cameras watched it closely, making everyone feel like it was everywhere at once. The video, with an unusual light, showed something really scary. The thing, covered in darkness and mystery, moved strangely, and we couldn't tell what it wanted from the strange, unclear images. A creepy sound whispered through the security system, confusing even the smartest watchers. People got scared because of this mysterious thing. The town, feeling nervous and worried, tried to understand what it was. People talked quietly, guessing and feeling scared like a ghost was around. There were many questions, like a puzzle waiting to be solved. Who or what this strange thing was, and why it was doing something so mysterious at midnight. In the middle of the night, the weird and scary video kept making everyone think about it, leaving behind a picture of fear mixed with things we didn't know. The mystery stayed, like a puzzling ghost in the videos, making its strange mark on the stories we couldn't explain. Night forest, ghostly cries. In the dark forest at night, something scary happened. A person in a car recorded it with their camera. The video felt strange, like it had a spooky power. From the hidden parts of the forest, a weird cry echoed. It sounded like a sad woman, but you couldn't see her. The video made it all mysterious. As the video played, it made the air feel heavy and scary. The woman's cries mixed with the forest sounds, making it hard to tell what was real. It felt like the living and the ghostly were all mixed up. The car in the middle of the wild saw everything. The people inside felt both interested and scared. The normal world seemed to break as the cries echoed, making a strange scene. No face came with the sad cries, so you didn't know if it was a real woman or a ghost. The answer stayed a mystery, making everyone who saw it feel unsure. From the deep part of the dark forest, the scary sounds marked the minds of those who watched. It sent shivers down their spines, showing how creepy things can hide in the night. Giant wolf! In the dark, something strange happened. A big video showed a giant wolf coming out of the shadows. Its eyes were shining mysteriously. The air felt weird and scary as the wolf moved. Like a mysterious dance in the dark. The wolf walked in a tricky way, making it even more mysterious. People watching couldn't move, feeling a scary cold. The wolf looked like a ghost in the night, moving in a strange and graceful way, different from its scary look. People watching got scared, and a shiver went through everyone as the mystery continued. When the wolf got close to the road, the air felt like something unseen was happening. Nobody knew why the wolf was there or what it wanted. Every moment was filled with a feeling of not knowing, like a strange story in the spooky scene. Nobody dared to figure out what the wolf wanted. The video showed something we couldn't explain, like a secret message from the shadows. People stayed confused and curious, like a never-ending puzzle. In that scary night, the mystery stayed, leaving a strong memory in everyone's mind, always remembered as something unknown. giant snake. In a regular house during the day, a secret video showed something strange. A really big snake was hiding behind the room's roof. It was so big that it scared everyone. Suddenly, the snake broke the roof and showed itself completely. It was long and wide, making everyone feel really scared. No one knew where this snake came from. This huge snake did mysterious things, like a dance with the roof. It was like a magic show, and it surprised everyone watching the video. The snake was like a king in the room, making everything else seem not important. People watching couldn't believe their eyes. It was so strange and big that it gave them chills. When the roof broke, it was like a secret being revealed. Everyone watching was curious about where this giant snake came from. It was like a big question in the air. Where did the snake come from? And what secrets did it bring with it? This mysterious moment was like a strange and confusing picture. The snake, like a ghost, left a strong mark on everyone's thoughts. In the quiet house, people kept thinking about the strange encounter. The big question stayed in the air. Where did the snake appear from, and what secrets did it have? Mysterious lioness encounter. In the daytime bushes, something strange happened. There's a video of people and a lioness in a vehicle. It's weird because you don't expect a wild lioness in a car. The people around the lioness act like it's normal, not scared at all. It's like they're friends with the lioness, which makes it even more puzzling. Are they just watching the wild show? Or do they know something mysterious? The video feels creepy, like a spooky scene. But the strange part is that the people don't look scared. They look used to it, like it happens often. It's a mix of normal and weird that messes with your mind. Even though you see it in the video, the real reason for this bizarre meeting stays hidden. People talk and guess, but the mystery stays. It's like a secret meeting with the unknown, caught in a short video that leaves you feeling uneasy, like a strange picture you can't forget. Mysterious mountain goat. In the bright daytime up in the quiet mountains, something mysterious happened. A special video showed a powerful white mountain goat walking through the trees. It looked healthier and stronger than regular goats, standing out with its shiny white fur. This strange creature moved gracefully among the trees, as if it held some special power. It was different, not like the usual goats you'd find. Its white coat seemed to glow, catching the light like magic. It made people wonder, why was this exceptional goat in those mountains? What was it up to? The mountains stayed silent, keeping their secrets, and the video just made people guess. Was the goat guarding ancient secrets, predicting unseen things, or just wandering without a clear destination? The video left everyone puzzled, making this mysterious moment a lasting memory in the story of unknown things. In the quiet mountains, the strange goat became a puzzle, a temporary keeper of secrets, making people everywhere curious about the hidden wonders of nature. Gray owls. A magical video shows an old forest with a wise gray owl and its two babies. The owl is big and looks cute with lots of soft feathers. Gray owls are the biggest owls on Earth. They live in the daytime, which is unusual for owls. The video makes the forest seem mysterious. The owl is like a guardian of the ancient trees. The babies stay close, hidden in the shadows. It's like a living memory of the past, seen in the patterns on tree bark. In the video, the owl watches over its babies, keeping them safe from things we can't see in the sunlight. It's like a story in nature, a family tale told without words. The owl's eyes show it knows things from a long time ago, like a wise storyteller. Even in the daylight, the owl keeps its mystery, defying the usual rules. The video lets us join the owl in protecting its family. It's a quiet adventure in the woods, with the owl guarding against hidden dangers in the sunlight. The gray owl isn't just a bird of the day, it's a magical guardian, keeping secrets woven into its feathers. The ancient woods whisper their mysteries, inviting anyone curious enough to explore the enigma of the gray owl and its family. A black wild cat. Once upon a time in a big green forest, being extraordinary occurred. Imagine this wild, quiet place where all kinds of animals lived. Deep in the heart of the woods, under the warm, golden sun, a rare and mysterious animal called a jaguarundi appeared. The jaguarundi isn't like a big, fierce jungle cat, but rather a lower, more slippery one. It moves gracefully with a polished body and a long, elegant tail. Its fur is a unique mix of colors, like a blend of red, brown, and slate. This jungle ninja floated the forest with a secret grace, nearly like a shadow. But what made this day special was the rare footage captured by a lucky adventurer. They were quietly staying, camera in hand, and suddenly there it was, the jaguarundi in all its glory. With eyes wide and full of wonder, the camera rolled, catching this mystical fealty on film. In that moment, the timber brooded its secrets, and the jaguarundi's rare appearance became a magical tale for all to see, a regard into the isolated treasures of the wild. The crazy deer. Once upon a time in the deep forest, there lived a deer family. They were a close-knit bunch, always looking out for one another. But one day, something strange occurred to one of the deer. This deer, who was usually calm and gentle, suddenly began to act in an unusual way. It all started when the deer accidentally hit another family member. Rather than just apologizing and moving on, the deer began to hit them. It was a shocking sight. The other family members were bewildered and did not understand what was going on. As the days went by, the abnormal actions continued. The deer would hit anyone who came near, causing fear among the family. They did not know what had changed their cherished family member into such a troublemaker. The formerly peaceful family was now in disquiet. The deer family tried to talk to the worried deer, but it was as if they could not reach them. They desperately searched for a way to help their worried family members and bring back the harmony they formerly enjoyed in the deep forest. The black polar bear. In the core of a weedy, mysterious jungle, one dark and stormy night, something exceptional occurred. Imagine a gigantic black polar bear, far from its icy home, stumbling through deep, sticky mud. The rain poured down relentlessly, creating a balance of drops that sounded through the thick greenery. As the bear tramped through the muddy field, it sounded out of place, a true mystery in this tropical world. Its black fur flashed under the moonlight, differing with the flourishing greenery of the jungle. The bear's movements were slow and thoughtful, each step leaving a deep trace in the mud, evidence of its power and royalty. Unknown to the bear, hidden among the trees, a silent watcher captured this real moment on a trail camera. The camera's lens caught every detail, making this special encounter a tale to be participated in with the world. Nature's riddles are endless, and this is just one of the numerous phenomena that unfold in the quiet corners of our Earth. Alpine ibex in the mountains. In the classy mountains, a powerful animal with long, twisted horns roams freely. As the camera follows this glorious animal, you can see its thick brown fur, which keeps it warm in the cold alpine air. Its strong legs easily carry it up to bold pitches and rocky scarps. As it trots along the tough area, being unique catches its concentration. The ibex stops and begins to scratch its body using its enormous spiral-structured horns. It's a remarkable sight, those twisted attachments, originally a symbol of strength and protection, now serving as an informal tail scrape. The animal's movements are graceful and thoughtful, showing its nimbleness and adaptation to the harsh mountain life. Its journey through this fresh nature is an evidence to nature's unbelievable creations, where indeed the putatively ordinary can come extraordinary. Watch and wonder as this alpine habitat continues its daily adventures in the high-altitude walk of the mountains. The haunting white mask. In a quiet, dimly lit room, something truly curious unfolded. A camera was exactly placed by a person, eager to capture any abnormal things. As the night settled in, the room was screened in an haunting silence, broken only by the casual rustling of leaves outdoors. Suddenly, a faded, ghostly face came up in the darkness, covered by a chilly white mask. It was a haunting sight, staring through the window like a mysterious apparition. The camera, strategically placed, caught this surreal moment, setting it in time. The man behind the camera watched in wonder, suspicious of what he'd just witnessed. Was it a prank, a ghostly encounter, or something else entirely? The mysterious figure outside remained a silent riddle, leaving the room filled with a disturbing air of the unknown. This strange event, captured on camera, left observers with a spine-clinking mystification to consider. A creepy image. In the quiet darkness of a moonlit night, a chilly image was captured by a camera ready to shoot shivers down your spine. Imagine a spooky girl with penetrating stone-alike eyes, their cold eye appearing to enter your identical soul. Her bony, twisted fingers reach out as if gesturing you into the unknown. Her long, untidy hair falls around her like a crazy dark fall, hiding her face in dark. She's dressed in a ragged and ghostly wear, a spectral figure that haunts the points of your worst nightmares. As the camera lens captured this creepy vision, the melody raised heavily with an unexplainable fear. It's a sight that lingers in your mind, haunting your visions and making you challenge the boundaries between the real and the supernatural. Watch with caution, for this image holds a tale of the paranormal, ready to send chills down your spine and leave you questioning the effects that go bump in the darkness. Bobcat encounter. In a forested scene, a robust bobcat aggressively pounces, targeting a man's facial region with violence. After the unsettling encounter, the man documents the aftermath on video. Astonishingly, he captures footage of himself holding the once aggressive bobcat in his hand. Notably, the video showcases the creature's significant dental structures, underscoring the impressive size and form of its teeth.
Look at that beauty. The big teethers on her.
This unusual and daring incident sheds light on the captivating behavior of wildlife in its natural habitat, offering a unique glimpse into the complex relationship between humans and the untamed creatures that inhabit the wild. A big cat. In the core of the wild jungle, a heavy, mysterious cat prowled in the moonlight. Its strong body moved quietly through the thick greenery, its golden eyes flashing with a mix of curiosity and secret. Something had started a trail camera set up in the dark of the night, capturing this graceful animal's every move. As we watch and wonder, the big cat's spotted fur blends seamlessly with the spotted moonlight filtering through the jungle cover. With each step, it leaves a trace of suspense and wonder. What's it searching for? The jungle's secrets, maybe? A night snack, possibly? Or is it on a journey to keep its habitat, the watcher of this untamed walk? The air is thick with expectation as we follow the big cat's journey, caught on this quiet camera, giving us a rare look into the mysterious world of the jungle after dark. Stay tuned as we reveal the secrets of this fascinating and elusive animal's nighttime adventures. Giant wolf. In a deep, dark forest where the high trees rumored secrets and the leaves rustled like whispers, a great big wolf prowled. This wolf was massive, with sharp teeth like daggers and eyes that shimmered with hunger. The wolf's fur was as dark as the night, and its breath started like fog. One sunny day, a little doggy, much lower than the giant wolf, was playing in the forest. The doggy's fur was a blend of brown and white, and its tail wagged with excitement as it explored the forest land. But also, in an unforeseen and fearful moment, the big wolf charged at the little doggy. The doggie's heart pounded and it barked in fear. The forest echoed with the wolf's fierce growls, and the ground shook with its heavy way. The little canine's instincts accepted in, and it ran as quickly as its bitsy legs could carry it, contending through the trees and springing over backwoods. The chase continued through the woods with the big wolf hot on the doggie's tail. It was a heart-pounding race between a giant wolf and a small, clever survivor in the wild. Fight of two giant bears. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a wild and untamed jungle, two massive, black, furry grizzly bears set up themselves locked in a ferocious and roaring showdown. The sun was shining brightly above, casting dappled shafts through the thick cover of trees onto the jungle bottom. Both bears, snorting and growling, were locked in a battle of strength and will. They stood on their hind legs, their claws glinting in the sun as they swiped and roared at each other. The earth vibrated beneath their strong paws. Each bear was determined to prove their dominance over this lush and mysterious home. Leaves rustled, and branches shook as they collided, transferring echoes of their ferocious fight through the jungle. The birds in the trees took to the sky, their bodies beating in an unmelodious delirium. Other creatures galloped down, fleeing the explosive spectacle of these giants colliding. As the day wore on, the battle raged, a true test of muscle and flexibility. The jungle bore evidence to this grand struggle, and only time would tell which bear would crop as the sovereign of this untamed area. A giant black animal. Once upon a time, in a big wild place, there lived a giant black animal with shaggy fur, nearly like a massive buffalo. This strong beast floated freely through the vast lands, where the trees reached for the sky and the field was as high as a person. One sunny day, this enormous black creature tramped its way toward a strange appliance, a shining and noisy vehicle that did not belong in the wild. Its dark eyes twinkled with curiosity as it approached. The heavy animal lowered its colossal head, and with its immense strength, it gently began to rub its furry head against the side of the vehicle. It was as if the creature set up a new friend in this machine from another world. The vehicle, with its hard essence face, varied starkly with the animal's soft, thick fur. The giant black creature's behavior were a mix of riddle and wonder, as if it was trying to figure out the strange object. This unusual scrape between the wild and the mechanical was a testament to the beauty of nature's curiosity and its capability to accommodate and explore the strange. Lion's attack on giraffe. Once upon a time, in a land of high rocky mountains, there was a peaceful giraffe just minding its own business. The giraffe was walking through the rugged terrain, looking for some appetizing breaks to munch on. It was a bright and sunny day, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers. But suddenly, a growl echoed through the mountains, and a group of fierce lions surfaced from the rocky checks. The lions had spotted the giraffe, and hunger lustered in their eyes. They approached the giraffe with a stealthy way, their strong bodies hidden among the brilliance. The giraffe, seeing danger, tried to run, but the rocky terrain made it delicate. The lions were determined in their pursuit, and they circled the giraffe, their roars filling the air. The giraffe, with its long legs, protested and tried to defend itself, but the lions were determined to catch their mess. The giraffe's heart competed as it faced this dangerous moment in the Rocky Mountains, encircled by empty lions. The battle between the giraffe and the lions was a fierce struggle for survival in the wild, untamed nature. Snake's meal. Once upon a time, in the bright light of day, an empty and cunning snake crawled quietly through the ground. Its body moved like a curled swash, blending with the green world around it. The snake's eyes were fixated on a breathless critter lying on the ground. The animal was no longer alive, and the snake, with its sharp, sharp mouth, was determined to have a mess. With a fleet flicker of its black lingo, the snake tasted the air, trying to describe any peril hard. It was like a stealthy operative, making sure no bone could catch it while it had its mess. As the snake approached the still body, its jaws opened wide, revealing its threatening fangs. It inched closer, calculating its move, and also, with a lightning-fast strike, it sank its teeth into the breathless animal's meat. The snake's jaw locked onto its prey, and it began to sluggishly consume the mess. Its black lingo continued to flutter out, tasting the success of its search. In the bright daylight, the snake's survival instincts accepted in, and it flavored its mess, knowing it had prevailed in the circle of life. The wolf attack on a man. Once upon a time, there was a cameraman on an instigative adventure deep in the wild. He was on a charge to capture the fugitive and mysterious wolves on film. With his camera ready and heart pounding with excitement, he ventured into the desert. After hours of patient waiting, he eventually stumbled upon a quiet cave. To his amazement, inside the cave were a mama wolf and her bitsy, lovable babies. The cameraman could not believe his luck, and he sluggishly moved closer to get the perfect shot. But as he inched nearer, the mama wolf grew nervous and defensive. In an unforeseen, fearful moment, she attacked the cameraman, teeth disclosed and growling. He realized he'd come too close, too quickly, and the wolf was only trying to defend her precious pups. In a frantic struggle, the cameraman fought to cover himself, trying not to harm the wolf. Ultimately, he managed to retreat safely, shaken, but alive. It was a lesson learned about considering the wild and the significance of keeping a safe distance from its habitants. A hungry monkey. Once upon a time in a big hot desert, there was actually an empty monkey. The sun was shining so brightly that the sand felt like a hot roaster. The monkey's abdomen rolled loudly, and he could not ignore his hunger any longer. With his little monkey hands, he dug into the hot beach, looking for being to eat. At first, all he set up were some dry sticks and rocks, but he did not give up. He knew that the desert had secrets hidden deep beneath the beach. Also, after some digging and forbearance, he set up a secret treasure, a juicy, ripe cactus fruit. The fruit was a bright orange color and looked so appetizing. The monkey could not believe his luck. His eyes sparkled with joy as he plucked the fruit from the cactus and bit into it. The sweet and juicy meat cooled his parched throat, and he savored every bite. With each bite, the monkey's hunger sluggishly evaporated, and he felt a renewed energy. He knew he'd set up a mess fit for a desert king, and he enjoyed every last bit of that delicious cactus fruit. The monkey, now gratified and full, lay back in the shade of the cactus, appreciative for his desert feast. The bear rings the doorbell. One spooky night out in the wild woods, there was a curious bear on the prowl. This furry friend had a freak glamour for doorbells. Little did anyone know that a trail camera had its open-eyed eye on the scene. As the moon cast creepy dark, the bear approached a lonely house. In the pitch-black night, it reared up on its hind legs like a big, light jumbo, and with a heavy paw, it reached out to press the doorbell. It was a bit like a big, furry cutlet poking at the button. The trail camera, hidden hard, snapped a print just in time to capture this unforeseen moment. The bear's sportful curiosity, or maybe its mischievous intentions, were a riddle, but the image revealed a humorous side of nature. The house, unknowing of the darkness caller, stayed quiet as the bear's bell-ringing adventure came to an end. This strange but fascinating event was a remembrance of the surprising encounters that can be in the wild, indeed when we least await it. Lion killed the cheetah. Once upon a time, on a bright and sunny day, there was a big, strong lion and a fast, spotted cheetah. They both lived on a farm with lots of creatures. The lion and the cheetah were always trying to prove who was the powerful. One day, the captain and the cheetah had a big fight. The captain was actually strong, with sharp teeth and strong muscles. He roared loudly and showed his strength. The cheetah, on the other hand, was quick and graceful. She ran around trying to outsmart the lion. In the end, after a fierce battle, the lion managed to catch the cheetah. With a strong swipe of his paw, he defeated the cheetah. It was a tough day for the ranch, as the lion had shown his strength and won the battle. The other creatures watched in astonishment as the lion proved his dominance, but they also felt sad for the courageous cheetah. This day became a part of the farm's history, a day when the lion showed his power, and the cheetah's spirit faded from memory. Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters, and remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.
Dude, what is that? Let's get the hell out of here. I'm not getting near that.
We all do crazy stuff when we think nobody is watching us, and this is the case with every living being on Earth. From tiny aliens, suspected UFOs and guardian angels, to weird sea creatures and mountain witches. Let's start today's journey where a camera captured what no one was supposed to see. Man vanished. This Ring camera recorded a man walking on the street at night, but just after a few seconds, he appeared to have vanished in thin air. It was in the middle of the camera's view, so we cannot say that he may have walked to the edge of the view. Now, how did this happen and who exactly was the man? This answer remained unknown, as the woman whose camera recorded it said she had never seen him before. Fish crossing road. A year ago, people in Washington saw this weird phenomena happening. A number of fishes were seen crossing the road. Just like you and me, they were all so shocked to see how these salmon fishes were showing this unusual behavior. However, this scenario is the result of the river flooding. What you're seeing are salmon going from a field that they've been washed into, back across the road to get back into the river to continue their journey. This doesn't happen very often, but when it does, some salmon that get washed out do this to make it back. A flipping spider. What you're seeing right here is a spider which is newly discovered. When the researchers saw it for the first time flip-flopping its way through the desert, they were astonished. At first, it was thought that something might have triggered such behavior. However, later it was observed that this was a new species, and this spider was unlike all the others, and it only does its cartwheeling when trying to get away from a predator. Dog walks on water. We don't know what this dog was thinking, but he sure did surprise all the humans with his supernatural ability to walk on the water. Every single person in the party was just left shaken. It almost seems like something out of the movie The Secret Life of Pets. Do you think it could be based on a true story? Talking raven. Ravens are incredible beings and are considered to be one of the smartest birds. But one quality of theirs makes them more special than anyone else, and that is the way they can imitate human voices.
Hi. Hi. Good bird.
For instance, this clip shows a couple recording a raven perched on a stone, then try to make the bird imitate them, but at first, it doesn't seem to care. But then, all of a sudden, the raven starts repeating what they say.
You alright, man? I'm alright, you alright?
It even says, "I'm alright."
I'm alright, you alright? You alright? I'm alright.
A poop fest. If you think penguins are just fluffy birds just walking here and there in the coldest regions on the Earth, well, you're wrong, because these penguins are actually having way more fun than any of us. Just that their style of having fun is a little unusual, because what they do love is to poop over one another. Now, I know, it might sound gross and you might go all ew hearing this, but they enjoy it a lot. And who are we to judge, right? Elephant steals food. Humans and animals have been living together for decades, and this year-long relation has led to us understanding each other pretty much. For instance, take the elephant as an example. Years and years after passing the same road, he has come to know that a truck passes the same road every day with lots of sugarcane. So, what did the elephant decide to do? He decided to take a shortcut to get food and steal from the truck whenever he gets the chance to. Ice balls. These tourists were out looking and admiring the natural beauty when one of them discovered this strange thing happening. He found a waterfall where the water was turning into perfectly round ice balls.
Ice balls.
Don't they just look perfect? And if you're thinking of hitting a friend with it, don't play with them or use them as weapons because they'll hurt. A strong bug. Bugs are often thought of as tiny creatures that anyone can easily squash, aren't they? However, this particular bug defies that stereotype and proves that size doesn't always equate to weakness. Its grip was one of the most powerful I have ever seen, clinging to the machine with an unyielding force that seemed to say, "Go ahead and try to break free." Isn't that truly remarkable? A grateful kangaroo. This kangaroo was stuck and had come to the conclusion that he cannot do anything about his situation and needs the help of humans. That is why he did not resist or punch the men who came to help him. Instead, after getting saved and safely on the land, he stood there, calmly waiting for the humans to shake his hand.
Oh, he's thanking ya.
Such bizarre creatures. Not especially friendly, but impossible not to love. A sea lion. So this photographer thought she'd get some cool shots of these seals up close by laying low on the ground. But one of the seals spotted her and decided to check out what's going on. Next thing you know, this huge baby elephant seal is flopping over to investigate. And before she knows it, she's getting squished. Apparently, the seal weighed over 100 kilograms. But the best part is, she and her husband couldn't stop laughing even though she was flattened like a pancake. Meerkats. Have you seen this video where a photographer was trying to capture some pictures of meerkats in their natural habitat? Well, the meerkats were not too happy being ignored, and they decided to check out the photographer instead. They climbed up on his head, back, and even his camera. These moments were called magic moments by the BBC, and we totally get why. Cartwheeling dolphin. This video features a man showing off his cartwheeling skills in front of a dolphin enclosure. At first, one curious dolphin tried to imitate him, but gave up after one attempt. But then another dolphin arrived and was totally into it. She mimicked every single cartwheel the man did, as if she was trying to impress him. I mean, who knew? Maybe the dolphin did get a crush on the man, right?
This is so cool! Oh my god.
Chimp washing cloth. Be it monkeys, chimps, or gorillas, they are all said to be the most intelligent animals on Earth. And they imitate humans almost perfectly. For instance, see this one chimp who was recorded by a camera washing a cloth. Then it cleaned its hands and face with it. The caretakers had no idea where the animal had picked up this habit. According to them, no one ever did anything like that in front of the chimp. But then, where did he learn that? Lion and deer. Take a look at this unlikely pair taking a leisurely walk through the woods. It's a lion and a deer. Can you imagine? This trail cam clip is truly special, considering lions are notorious predators and rulers of the jungle. Yet here we witness a deer fearlessly following a lion, as if they're old chums or something. Who knows what really happens in the animal world? But one thing is certain, this video is guaranteed to brighten your day and put a smile on your face. A Sicilian. What you're seeing right here might look like a worm to you, but just look at its fang-type teeth and the whole head. This is not a worm, folks. It is called a Sicilian, and these are amphibians. Yup, just like frogs. They just lack arms and legs. But as they lack, their nature made them the only amphibians to have fangs. Fishing cat. Have you ever heard of a fishing cat? No, it's not a cat that likes to go fishing with a rod and reel. These adorable felines are the only ones in the world that specialize in catching fish. While other cats may nibble on a fish occasionally, these guys are pros at it. Found in South Asia, fishing cats are known for their unique hunting style. They dive face first into the water to ambush their prey. Turtle helps turtle. This video shows two turtles hanging out together, when suddenly one of them flips over and can't get back on its feet. But what happens next is truly heartwarming. The other turtle comes to the rescue and uses its head to push and help the struggling one roll back over. This behavior has been seen among turtles a lot of times. When one rolls over the other, one comes running to help. Chimp sweeps floor. This amazing chimp was seen sweeping the floor in his cage with a broom. It's incredible, right? According to his caretaker, the chimp learned this behavior by simply watching them sweep the floor. Apparently, she's usually the one cleaning up the enclosure, but this clever chimp decided to lend a hand. A friendly deer. This man was sitting in the woods minding his own business when this little guy decided to come up to him and give some company. What did he want in return? Just some scratches under his neck. That is all the payment needed for such nice company. And look at that cute face. Smart fish. Every time I hear about catfish, they're always doing something wild. Now in India, these slippery swimmers are taking to land and learning how to walk. Don't they have enough space in the vast ocean? Apparently not, as they venture onto land in search of grub. I don't know about you, but to me it's kind of freaky to see so many of them scurrying about. What a strange sight. Sloths. If you thought sloths were nothing but lazy critters, prepare to have your mind blown. Because it turns out they can move pretty darn fast when they want to. I mean, check out the footage of those little guys attacking those humans with lightning speed. Honestly, it's probably best to give them their space and let them do their sloth thing without disturbing them. Who knew these seemingly laid-back animals had such a surprising burst of energy in them? Weird creature in woods. While on their routine bike ride along steep tracks, a group of bikers encountered a terrifying experience that would haunt them forever. As they ventured deeper into the forest, a strange humanoid creature suddenly emerged from the side of the track and quickly started running away. The sight of the creature caused one of the bikers to lose control and fall off his bike. Shocked, the biker with the camera attempted to chase after the creature, but to his surprise, it vanished into thin air, leaving him bewildered. A friendly seal. As Vincent Vajera was enjoying a leisurely fishing trip off the coast of California, he got an unexpected visitor, a friendly seal who decided to hop aboard his kayak. Initially, Vincent was a bit startled, but he quickly realized that the seal just wanted a hug. The adorable creature snuggled up to Vincent and refused to leave, creating a heartwarming moment that was caught on camera.
Here's my new friend. He jumped aboard out at the bridge.
Despite several attempts to coax the seal back into the water, the little guy just wanted to stay and hang out with his new friends. A mermaid. Check out this crazy footage captured by some guys in Israel. They managed to catch what looks like a real-life mermaid on camera. The quality isn't great, but you can totally see the creature chilling on a rock before diving back into the water when it notices the guys creeping up. Do you think this thing was the real deal or just some kind of hoax? We want to hear your thoughts. A beluga whale's crush. If you think you're the only one crushing hard on all those Korean oppas, well, you're wrong, because it isn't just us humans, but these beluga whales too who love Korean men. This beluga whale has such a big crush on her trainer that it refuses to kiss anyone else but him. And waits all day for just him to come to her and play with her. The other two males have to be separated from her because they like her so much that she finds them annoying. A close call. This guy was out in the wilderness filming a video, just minding his own business, when all of a sudden, he sees something bolting towards him like a bat out of hell. And guess what? It's a freaking mountain lion! Yeah, you heard me right. This guy is staring down a big, wild apex predator. But you know what's even crazier? He manages to narrowly escape like a boss. This dude had a seriously close call.
No, you face, dude.
But he lives to tell the tale, and we're all glad he made it out in one piece. Woman helps kangaroo. This little guy had his hands burnt in a forest fire and didn't know what to do. So he came to the humans for help. And lucky for him, this kind woman was there to lend a hand. It's incredible how calm and trusting the kangaroo is while the woman tends to his wounds. Bear chases snowboarder. So this girl was snowboarding as usual, but then something unexpected happened to her. She was singing a song while getting on her board, and once ready, she started riding. Suddenly, she noticed a glimpse of a bear chasing her from behind, but she didn't fully comprehend what was going on. Thankfully, the girl was quick enough to escape the bear and unknowingly saved her life. A weird creature. This weird little thing was recorded deep underwater, transforming into different shapes. The researchers, the people on the internet, in fact, every single person who saw this was shocked to his core, wondering what this creature could have been and what other superpowers it might hold. Can this be an alien? I mean, I can't help but wonder, you know? An unusual friendship. An incredible video aired on an Indian news channel featuring the most mind-blowing thing ever. A leopard visited a cow every night, and they had their own secret friendship going on while the humans snoozed. Upon investigation, it was discovered that the cow had taken care of the leopard when it was a baby, and now the leopard was not ready to let go of its caregiver. How sweet is that? A bizarre fish. So, these scientists saw a super weird fish and were totally confused. But then something crazy happened. The fish suddenly shrunk its mouth down really fast, and everyone was shocked. It turns out that the fish is called a gulper eel, and it has a special kind of mouth that can puff up to eat big things. This fish is really interesting because of its cool mouth and the way it moves around. Overall, it's pretty amazing. A mouse deer. The secrets hidden in the deep forest seems endless, and we never know what we might find. Recently, a trail camera in Vietnam caught a glimpse of a rare two-tone mouse deer that scientists thought had vanished 30 years ago. It was strolling around leisurely as if it owned the place. It's amazing that some of these unique animals have managed to escape hunters and predators, giving them a chance to flourish in their natural environment. Flying snakes. Have you ever heard of flying snakes? Yeah, you heard that right. Flying snakes. A viral video making the rounds on the internet recently showed these slithering creatures taking to the skies. But don't worry, they're not flapping their wings or anything. They're actually gliding through the air. These incredible creatures, known as Chrysopelia, have the ability to contort their bodies and flatten their ribs to cover a significant distance after launching themselves into the air. It's an amazing feat that allows them to travel between trees with ease. Who knew snakes could fly? A pelican. This pelican was recorded by a man trying to eat a capybara. I mean, we know, and I know that he knows that the capybara is too big for him, but no, that won't stop him from doing that. And then he is just left all embarrassed because he did not succeed. A dinosaur. Even though the video is made by an amateur and we don't know who made it, it's perfect for our list. Can you imagine that there's a pterosaur flying in the sky? We know about pterosaurs because of fossils in movies, but we can't see them anymore. But some lucky people saw one and filmed it. I'm happy we have the video. Do you think it's real or just for attention? An embarrassed gator. Most folks would bolt to the side of an alligator, but not these guys. This couple not only keeps one as a pet, but also knows how to make it blush. When the gator struggled to chomp down some grub, it got bashful and decided to give up and take a dip in the water instead. Aw, poor fella. Lazy ducks. A group of folks caught some ducks being super chill. Even when the water dragged them toward the brink, they were like, nah, whatever. Everyone was freaked out, but little did they know that these feathered friends were just messing around. As soon as they got close to the edge, they flapped their wings and flew to safety. Sneaky ducks. Crab builds its house. Check out this super cool video of a crab making its very own sand and water home. It's not every day you get to see something so unique and amazing, and it's mind-blowing to watch how the crab constructs its shelter with such accuracy and speed. By building its cozy little house, the crab can keep itself safe and hidden from any danger lurking around. Deer eating squirrel. Have you ever noticed that when people think no one is watching, they tend to do the most bizarre things? Well, apparently the same goes for deer too. Recently, I witnessed a deer chowing down on a meaty snack when it thought no humans or cameras were around to catch it in the act. This made me rethink my whole perception of deer. I used to think of them as peaceful grass-eating creatures that kept to themselves, but now I'm not so sure. A baby dinosaur. Apparently, a baby dinosaur, or something that looks like it, was spotted running around the city on CCTV footage. It's got us all wondering, could it be possible that dinosaurs still exist? I mean, how crazy would that be? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think it's legit or just a prank? Swimming gator. Whether it's alligators or crocodiles, we've always seen them as fierce predators. But have you ever wondered what these reptiles do when they think no one's watching? Well, picture this. A gator lazily floating around in a pool, seemingly enjoying the refreshing water. It's almost like they're having a chill moment, just vibing with themselves. Seeing them like this, it's hard not to find them kinda cute, right? Red crab's migration. On Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean, a spectacular natural phenomenon takes place every year. Millions of red crabs embark on an epic journey from the forest to the coast to mate. This journey begins during the rainy season and is protected by park rangers who block off roads and construct temporary fences along the migration path. As the crabs reach the coast, they engage in a frenzied mating ritual before the females lay up to 10,000 eggs each. The island becomes a sea of red as the crabs cover the landscape, creating a breathtaking and unforgettable sight. A witch. This spooky video was recorded in Mexico in 2006. You can see a mysterious figure flying through the sky on a broomstick. Some people think it's a witch. The locals have been talking about these witches for ages, but nobody had any proof until this footage was taken. The witch's flight looks a bit shaky, so maybe she's a new witch still practicing her flying skills. The subscriber's pick. This image was taken from a video which shows some researchers doing something strange. You can see a group of people dressed in white and yellow on a deserted beach. They seem to be picking up something from the ground and putting it on a stretcher before taking it away. And of course, we can even see the tail of a creature in the video, which only points in one direction. A mermaid! How crazy is that? Adorable wolves. Wolves are always considered to be the ferocious, the dangerous, the stay-away type animals. But these wolves, I don't want to stay away from them. Looking at the way they're all cuddling and kissing each other, don't they look like the most adorable beings right here? What do you guys think? A ghost. Let's check out this clip caught on a home security camera outside a house. You can hear faint footsteps before a blurry figure appears and moves across the screen. Since the video quality is poor, it's hard to make out any details. Is it a prowler or could it be something paranormal? Upon closer inspection, the figure seems to briefly disappear when it reaches the center of the screen. This leaves us wondering if it's just a camera glitch or if there's something more sinister going on. A chupacabra. These two men kept hearing strange voices from their backyard and eventually decided to go check. But what they did not know was that they were in for a surprise. A huge monster was seen running to hide from them. But that did not stop the friends there. They had to go check, and that is when we see the terrifying face. The video ends right there, so let's just hope both of them are okay. An alien. The folks who were used to discovering fishes on the shore were taken aback when they stumbled upon a strange human-like creature that had washed upon the beach. It appeared to be a miniature version of a human, with a slimy coating all over its body and small limbs. The more they examined it, the more it mystified them, especially when they observed it breathing and slightly shifting its eerie body. What do you think it was? A creepy being. While a farmer was out with his goats and cows, he sensed that something was not okay. So he took his camera out and started checking the area. And what he found was this creepy black creature with big horns at the very edge of his property. Even though the creature did not look interested in coming near or harming the man, it was still good that he only recorded the thing and did not try to go near. An angel. This incredible video was taken in Jakarta, Indonesia on September 11, 2011. You can see a radiant winged being that looks like an angel descending from the sky and touching down on the ground before taking off again. When people saw this video, they started calling the figure the Angel of Jakarta. Some people even thought it might be a guardian angel sent down. However, there's always a chance that this might be fake. A strange woman. In 2016, a strange video surfaced online showing a woman shopping at a mall. Suddenly, an item falls behind her, and she puts it back on the shelf. Then she starts acting weirdly, as if something is controlling her. She drops her shopping and writhes on the floor, screaming loudly. Her screams even push the onlookers away. As the man in black tries to hold her down, the woman calms down, but then lets out a final scream. which makes objects in the store move and the security camera flicker. A mystery light. This video was filmed by a guy from Mexico. Some people who have watched it are saying it's one of the most clear sightings of a UFO ever caught on camera. Against a totally dark sky, you can see a weird blue circle that looks like it's morphing into different shapes. Apparently, this man had this strange thing hovering over his house for about a half an hour before it vanished. What do you think it might be? A waterbender. Have you seen this video that's been going viral lately? It's really interesting. Nobody knows where it's from, but it seems to have been filmed in Africa. In the video, a group of people are gathered around a woman standing in the water, and it looks like some sort of ritual is taking place. But then something crazy happens. All of a sudden, the water recedes super fast, and the bay is completely dry where others are standing. People freaked out and said that the shaman caused the water to shift using some kind of divine power. But nothing was ever explained by anyone. A witch. A bizarre figure dressed in white was spotted standing directly under the window of a house where the mother and her baby had been only moments before. It appeared as though the figure knew where the family was located. The incident left the woman feeling shaken and terrified, with no logical explanation for what had just happened. Some say it was a witch, while others think it was something else. Still, it remains a mystery. A levitating creature. Whether it was an extraterrestrial being or simply an optical illusion, this video is fascinating to watch. A large group of individuals gathered to witness this bizarre creature, which appeared to be levitating in midair while wearing wings on its arms and feet. Although it resembled a mermaid or an alien, it actually looked more like a boy. However, the reality behind the levitation was not as mysterious as it seemed. In fact, it was just a simple trick involving thin strings that helped the individual hover in the air. A UFO. A pilot was on his usual routine, flying a plane from one city to another. But what he did not know was that he was about to come across a sight he had ever imagined, a UFO. Now, for those of you thinking it was just a balloon, those don't fly forwards, they go upwards. And also, balloons do not have this kind of speed. So, nope, that wasn't a balloon. To me, it totally looks like a UFO. Bigfoot. In this video, Rick Dyer, a self-proclaimed Bigfoot tracker, claimed to have killed the elusive creature. The video shows a tense moment where the massive beast attacks the man holding the camera. Afterwards, Dyer provides a few pictures, claiming they're of the Bigfoot he killed. So, do you think it was really a Bigfoot that he killed, or was he just lying straight away? A cheetah. This clip features an American tourist who got an unexpected guest on a safari in Tanzania. Well, Britton Hayes from Seattle got a special visitor in the form of a cheetah who jumped right into the back seat of his vehicle. And if that wasn't wild enough, another cheetah decided to join in on the fun. Poor Hayes was frozen with fear, praying he wouldn't become dinner for the big cats. Weird sea creatures. A few years ago, there was a video that became really popular online. It showed a strange sea creature that some people had caught and filmed. A lot of folks believe it's the real deal and pretty creepy too. The creature looks a bit like a sea hare, but with some serious sharp teeth inside its mouth. Honestly, I don't know what it was up to, but it definitely gave me the heebie-jeebies. An open grave. While paying a visit to his loved ones in the cemetery, a guy stumbled upon something peculiar. He noticed a grave that was partially open and seemed like it was being destroyed. As he went closer, he was taken aback to see the remains of a body buried there, including a tall skeleton that was around 1.8 meters tall. But that wasn't all. There were other skulls and bones inside the grave, which hinted at some sort of witchcraft. However, nothing was ever really explained or cleared up. A mountain witch. This video features a man named Hassan, who is an explorer of witches. He voluntarily searches for witches, and in this particular video, he visits a witch mountain to find one. To his surprise, he actually spots a witch dressed in black clothes and holding a stick, which seems to be made from an animal skull. Initially, she was sitting at the cave entrance, but when she saw the YouTuber, she went inside and started mumbling some spells. Suddenly, a stone hit Hassan's face, which was a signal for him to back off as the witch didn't want to be disturbed. A clingy octopus. Imagine you're out scuba diving, and when you surface for air, you discover an octopus that won't let go of your back. In a recent video, a diver experienced this unexpected surprise and was trying everything he could to shake off the clingy cephalopod. Despite moving in different directions, the octopus wouldn't budge, and the diver started feeling uncomfortable with its sharp beak and sticky suckers. Perhaps the octopus just wanted a hug. What do you think? A ghost. As the driver was cruising down the Queensland Highway, little did he know that he was in for a surprise. As he continued driving, he spotted something unusual on the side of the road. To his shock, he and other onlookers saw a ghostly figure standing in the middle of the road. The ghost, which appeared to be a pure white child, was just a few inches above the ground. The eerie sighting quickly gained fame and was dubbed the Ghost Child by many. However, some skeptics argued that it might have been just a human baby who happened to wander in the middle of the road. A sea lion. Okay, so I've got a creepy story for you. A girl was taking a break near the harbor when, out of nowhere, a sea lion popped up, grabbed her, and dragged her into the water. Her family and bystanders freaked out, but luckily, a brave dude jumped in and rescued her. It was a shocking incident because sea lions usually don't attack people without a reason. The flashlight fish. The video showcases the mesmerizing flashlight fish, which are found in the deep waters of the Pacific Ocean. These unique creatures have special light-emitting organs located beneath their eyes that give them an otherworldly appearance. The lights can be used to attract prey or communicate with other fish. The video captures the fish swimming in schools, creating an incredible visual spectacle that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Watching these underwater titans move and glow in the dark depths of the ocean is truly a sight to behold. Flipping iceberg. These thrill seekers thought it would be a cool idea to climb a giant iceberg, but things quickly went south when a massive chunk of ice rolled over on top of them. Talk about a chilling experience. Luckily, they managed to escape with their lives, but let this be a lesson. Sometimes it's best to just stay on solid ground. Don't you guys agree? Strange lights. This video was recorded by some fishermen out on the Pacific Ocean, and it shows these really strange lights in the sky. They might be a group of lights or something, and they seem to be moving in unusual ways. Some people who had watched the video were convinced that these lights were actually UFOs, but no one had been able to provide a logical explanation for what they might actually be. It's totally a mystery till today. Millions of dead fish. Have you heard about the latest buzz in Australia's outback? Recently, a shocking video surfaced showcasing the aftermath of an unprecedented die-off of fish in a river. Due to extreme floods and hot weather, millions of fish have been left to rot in the river, resulting in a foul smell and a severe ecological crisis. However, there's some good news. Contractors have been hired to remove the rotting fish from the river. Crocodile mummies. Crocs, whether they're dead or alive, will always give people the creeps. While excavating ancient tombs, researchers stumbled upon 12 crocs buried in the soil. From a distance, they looked like they were still alive, with their textured skin appearing fresh and their teeth still intact in their jaws. It was a bit unnerving, as it seemed like they could open their jaws at any moment. The researchers were amazed when they discovered that the crocodiles had been buried for 2,500 years, yet were still in almost pristine condition. A cuttlefish. Have you heard of cuttlefish or cuttles? These little guys are actually fish found in deep parts of the ocean, and they're known to be highly toxic. But let's not focus on their dangerous side for now. Instead, let's talk about how incredibly unique and fascinating they are. Just take a look at their mesmerizing colors and reflections. It's no wonder they've been nicknamed the disco cuttlefish. And that's not all. They even have a way of hypnotizing their prey before attacking. It's truly a wonder to witness. A fire tree. We're all used to the idea that tree twigs and branches are handy for starting fires. But hold on to your hats, because this video is going to blow your mind. It shows the inside of a tree that caught on fire, and people think it was caused by a lightning bolt heating up the sappy insides, which conduct heat really well. Or if you're feeling mystical, maybe supernatural beings sparked up this awesome fire for their own bonfire. What do you think? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. An elephant. Sometimes animals can be big, frightening, and downright terrifying. But every now and then, they need a little help from us humans. Take this elephant for example. Poor thing was shot right in the head and was bleeding out. Obviously, elephants don't have a clue how to fix bullet wounds. So he approached some nearby humans, being careful not to scare them, and showed them the bullet lodged in his skull. Thankfully, the doctors acted quickly and did everything in their power to remove the bullet and treat the infection. Petting a great white. The shark saw the fisherman in the shallow water and decided to attack. But to the shark's surprise, the man did something unexpected. He petted the shark when it came out of the water, showing no fear of the shark's strong jaws. The fisherman even gently stroked the shark's side for a while before sending it back into the water. It's hard to tell if the shark enjoyed the encounter or if it was just looking for a chance to bite the man's hand. Woman on a tree. Nope, she wasn't a ghost. She was a real woman, standing on top of a fig tree and freaking everyone out with her creepy moves. People were shocked when they saw her standing on a delicate branch of the tree, dressed all in white. They called her the Spooky Lady because they couldn't understand how she was able to perform such stunts without any visible support. However, when she was rescued, it turned out that there was nothing supernatural about her behavior. Snakeheads. So there was this wild incident where a farmer found a snake's head in his backyard, and it was still alive. I mean, can you imagine that? The head was moving. It's pretty insane, but apparently snakes are different from other animals. When they lose their heads, they don't need a lot of oxygen to keep their brain going. So the head can actually survive for hours without the body. Crazy, right? Spinning dolphins. These dolphins are impressing everyone with their athletic abilities, jumping high and spinning 7 times in the air. And if that wasn't enough, they can swim at an incredible speed of 200 miles per hour and cover long distances in a day. Recently, a spy dolphin captured footage of these playful creatures having a great time off the coast. But it's not just their stunts that make them unique. They're also known for their intelligence. To avoid predators, these dolphins never fully sleep and always keep their brains partially awake. Humans in cage. Do you consider yourself brave? Would you be willing to step into a cage in the middle of a jungle where lions are roaming nearby, just to get a closer look and better look at these magnificent beasts? There's actually a tourist spot in Harrismith, South Africa, where they'll put you in an enclosure and leave you in the midst of lions. In a video, you can see an elderly couple sitting calmly inside the cage, while lions are roaming around and even sitting on top of the enclosure as visitors take pictures. The super cat. You might think of cats as grumpy creatures, but don't let that fool you. They actually care about us as much as we care about them. Just check out this clip where a cat saves a toddler's life. The baby was headed straight for the stairs, but the cat sprang into action and rushed over to prevent a nasty fall. What a brave kitty. And to make sure the baby stayed safe, the cat even sat guard at the bottom of the stairs to keep the little one from trying again. How sweet is that? An ostrich fight. Did you know that ostriches are the biggest and heaviest birds out there? Even though they're usually harmless and don't bite much, we found a video of one going berserk and attacking a man. A group of guys were just hanging out when suddenly the ostrich went after one of them. Made the bird so angry in the first place, doesn't it? A python. So let's tell you about this wild incident that went down in Thailand. One mom, Thanapum Laken, who's 42, woke up one morning to find their dead kitten in her house with bite marks all over its body. When she went to her son's room to investigate, she found a massive 10-foot python just chilling under the bed. Crazy, right? Well, she didn't waste any time and called for help, and luckily, the authorities were able to catch the python safely. Lekin thinks it's a miracle that her son wasn't sleeping in that room that night, and believes his guardian angel was watching over him. The morning glory clouds. Have you seen these amazing clouds that look like a giant snake in the sky? They're actually a rare meteorological event that only happens in certain parts of the world. This dude managed to capture them over Lake Michigan in the USA. Basically, it happens when the air is really humid in the early morning, and a cloud forms at the front of it, creating the leading edge of a cylinder. Pretty cool, right? A rat temple. Did you know that in India there's a temple dedicated entirely to rats? It's called the Karni Mata Temple, and it's situated in the city of Bikaner, right in the middle of the Thar Desert. Can you believe that over 25,000 rats call this place home? According to locals, every rat born there is believed to embody the soul of a family member, and they are considered sacred. People even drink the milk left behind by the rats after they take a sip. As much as I love dairy, I don't think I'd be able to handle that rat-infused milk. I might just turn into a hardcore vegan. The subscriber's pick. This image is taken from a video that went viral a few years back. At first, we see a car driving on a dark road, and out of nowhere, a bunch of guys dressed like Charlie Chaplin pop up. It's super eerie how they all stop and stare into the car, especially with that weird lighting in the background. And there's even a dude wearing a mask to make things even creepier. A scary shark encounter. This might be the closest close call with a white shark you'll be seeing here. The man with his friends was out diving, but seconds after he dived into the water, his friends started shouting, "Shark! Shark!" to him.
Shark! Shark!
He went under the water to see what it was, and there the white shark was swimming right beneath him. He tried swimming away as fast as he could, while continuously looking for the shark, and there it came again. This time straight towards the man, but somehow he actually made the shark turn the other way. Good thing it happened and the man came out of the water safely. Komodo dragon. The giant lizard that's basically a real-life dragon. These guys are massive. They're the largest living lizards in the world, and their venomous saliva is no joke. If they bite you, you could end up paralyzed or even dead. And let's not forget about those sharp claws and teeth. They're fierce predators that don't mess around. In fact, they've been known to attack and even kill humans who get too close. So if you ever find yourself in the presence of a Komodo dragon, just remember to keep your distance and give them the space they deserve. Otherwise, you might end up regretting it. Nile crocodile. If you ever find yourself face to face with a Nile crocodile in the wild, you better watch out. These big guys are not to be messed with. They are one of the largest crocodile species in the world and have a reputation for being quite aggressive. They've been known to attack humans and other animals without much warning. So it's best to keep your distance.
Stop!
Cone snail. This is a little guy that you might not expect to be dangerous. The cone snail. These colorful little snails might seem harmless, but don't let their size fool you. They pack a venomous punch that can cause paralysis and even death. I mean, talk about a small but mighty creature. So if you're ever strolling along the beach and come across a cone snail, be sure to admire it from a safe distance. After all, you never know what could be lurking beneath that pretty shell. King cobra. These guys are some of the deadliest snakes on the planet, and they can grow up to a whopping 18 feet long. That's longer than most cars, people! And let's not forget about their venom. It's no joke. If they bite you, you could end up with respiratory failure and possibly even death. So if you ever come across a king cobra in the wild, just remember to give them the space they deserve and admire them from a safe distance. After all, it's better to be alive and well than up close and personal with one of these deadly snakes. Blue-ringed octopus. This little dude may be small, but trust me, it's a ninja in disguise. Its venom is like a 1-2 punch that can knock you out and even kill you in just a matter of minutes. Those blue rings on its body may look cool, but they're actually a warning sign that says back off. If you see one of these guys while you're out swimming or diving, keep your distance and give it some space. But let's be real here. As dangerous as they may be, blue-ringed octopuses are still pretty fascinating creatures. Just don't let their small size fool you. They pack a deadly punch. Cassowary. The cassowary is usually known for its striking appearance, with its bright blue head and neck and a large bony protrusion on its head called a casque. However, these birds are also incredibly dangerous, with sharp claws on their feet that can cause serious injury or even death. Cassowaries are also known to be territorial and can become aggressive if they feel threatened. And when they do, get ready to run as fast as you can and as long as you can, because they will follow you as long as they can. Black Mamba. Get ready to meet the Usain Bolt of the snake world, the Black Mamba. This slithery speedster is the fastest snake in the world, and with a name like Mamba, you know it's not something to mess with. So if you ever find yourself face to face with a black mamba, just remember to give them their space and back away slowly. Trust me, you don't want to challenge this sprinting serpent to a race. Mosquito. You know those pesky bugs that buzz around your ear and leave you itching and scratching all over? Yeah, those are mosquitoes, and don't let their small size fool you. These little bloodsuckers are responsible for more human deaths than any other animal on the planet. How, you ask? By transmitting deadly diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus. Trust me, you don't want to mess with these tiny terrors. So next time you hear that high-pitched whine, grab the bug spray and protect yourself from the deadliest animal on Earth, the mosquito. Stonefish. If you thought getting a paper cut was painful, wait until you hear about the stonefish. This little fish may not look like much, but it packs a punch with its venomous spines that can cause excruciating pain, paralysis, and get this, the venom is so potent that victims have been known to beg for amputation just to stop the pain. So next time you're out snorkeling, be sure to watch where you step, or you might end up with a nasty surprise from the deadliest fish in the world, the stonefish. Brown recluse spider. This 8-legged terror is a master of disguise, blending in with its surroundings and striking when you least expect it. Its venom is like a slow-acting time bomb, silently eating away at your flesh until it's too late to stop it. And don't be fooled by their size. These tiny terrors can bring down a full-grown adult with just one bite. So watch where you step and check your shoes before putting them on, because the brown recluse could be waiting to strike at any moment. Stay safe, my friends. Great white shark. You know what's scarier than a shark in a horror movie? A real-life great white shark. These bad boys can grow up to 20 feet long and have a bite force that can crush bones. And let's not forget about their famous razor-sharp teeth. One bite from these guys can be deadly. So the next time you're swimming in the ocean, remember to keep your eyes peeled for the great white shark, the ultimate predator of the sea. Redback spider. These pesky little creatures are found all over Australia, and their bite can be a real pain. Their venom is no joke. It can make you feel like your whole body's on fire. And in some cases, it can even lead to death. That's why it's important to keep an eye out for these sneaky spiders and make sure you're not their next victim. But here's the thing. As much as we may dislike them, redback spiders are actually pretty fascinating creatures. They're part of the widow spider family, and their females are notorious for eating their male counterparts after mating. Talk about a bad breakup. Tiger shark. Check out the tiger shark, a big bad predator of the ocean. These bad boys have been known to attack humans and are one of the most dangerous sharks out there. With their razor-sharp teeth and incredible hunting abilities, they're a force to be reckoned with. If you see one in the water, it's best to give them plenty of space and let them do their thing. Cape buffalo. Africa's version of the Hulk. These big boys can weigh up to a whopping 2,000 pounds, making them one of the biggest and baddest creatures out there. And here's the thing, they're not afraid to throw down. They've been known to take on lions and even humans, and let me tell you, you don't want to mess with them. That's why they're also known as the Black Death. So if you ever find yourself face to face with one of these beasts, just remember to give them plenty of space and respect. Gila monster. This little dude might look like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, but trust me, it's 100% real and 100% not to be messed with. Why? Because it's one of the only venomous lizards out there. That's right, this sneaky little guy packs a bite that can cause some serious pain and swelling. But here's where things get mysterious. Nobody really knows why it's venomous. Is it for hunting? Self-defense? Who knows? All we do know is that if you ever come across a Gila monster, it's best to give it some space. After all, you don't want to end up on the receiving end of a venomous bite from this cool but dangerous lizard. Poison dart frog. Get ready to meet the poison dart frog, the tiniest but deadliest amphibian out there. These little guys might look like they belong in a Disney movie with their bright colors, but don't be fooled by their cuteness. They're actually serving up a warning that says, "I dare you to mess with me." And you really shouldn't. You see, their skin secretes a venomous toxin that can knock you out cold faster than you can say ribbit. It's no wonder they're one of the most poisonous creatures on the planet. So if you ever come across a poisoned dart frog in the wild, do yourself a favor and stay far away. Trust me, you don't want to mess with these tiny but fierce frogs. Portuguese man-o-war. This thing is like a freaky alien that was plopped in the ocean. It looks like a jellyfish, but it's actually a whole colony of different organisms working together, like some kind of underwater Voltron. But don't be fooled by its trippy colors and otherworldly appearance. Those tentacles can reach up to 165 feet long and pack a punch like Mike Tyson in his prime. Its venom can paralyze you and send you straight to Davy Jones's locker. So if you're ever out for a swim in the ocean and you see this bad boy floating around, I suggest you swim in the opposite direction. Trust me, you don't want to mess with this sea monster. Piranha. Piranhas are notorious for their sharp teeth and aggressive reputation. I mean, who hasn't seen those crazy movies where they go on a feeding frenzy and chomp through everything in sight? But the truth is, these fish are usually pretty chill, unless they feel threatened. Sure, they might look like they're straight out of a horror movie, but if you don't mess with them, they won't mess with you. That being said, it's still pretty nerve-wracking to swim in water where they live. I don't know about you, but I'll stick to the pool, thank you very much. Anaconda. This slithering serpent is one of the largest and most powerful snakes in the world, capable of crushing its prey with its deadly constriction abilities. And when I say large, I mean large. These bad boys can grow up to 30 feet long. While they mostly stick to snacking on animals like deer and capybaras, they have been known to take down humans who dare to venture into their territory. So if you ever find yourself face to face with an anaconda, be sure to give it plenty of space, unless you want to end up as its next snack. Bull shark. Move over, great white, because this creature is the real danger to humans. With its sneaky ways, the bull shark is a master of deception and can strike at any moment. Unlike other sharks, this beast prefers the shallow, freshwater areas where humans like to cool off. It lurks in the shadows, waiting for its next prey to come into view. And when it does, it strikes with a ferocity that is unmatched. So, the next time you venture into the murky waters, be on the lookout for the bull shark, for it is a creature of mystery and danger, lurking just beneath the surface, waiting for its next victim to cross its path. Saltwater crocodile. Alright folks, let's talk about one of the most rebel reptiles out there, the saltwater crocodile. This monster can grow up to a whopping 23 feet long and weigh over a ton. I mean, that's like having a car-sized croc swimming around in the water. And let's not forget those jaws. They're so strong they can literally crush bones and even metal. So if you're ever in the presence of a saltwater croc, just remember to keep your distance and give them the respect they deserve. Box jellyfish. Now let's talk about this deadliest but the prettiest creature ever. It is the box jellyfish. Now don't be fooled by its delicate and almost see-through appearance. This thing is a silent killer. Its venom is so potent that it can cause heart failure and kill you in just a few minutes. So if you're ever out there in the ocean and spot a box jellyfish, swim the other way as fast as you can. Trust me, you don't want to mess with this deadly beauty. Hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark has a head that looks like it was flattened with a hammer. But don't let their strange appearance fool you. These sharks are top predators in the ocean. They can sense prey with incredible accuracy, and their powerful jaws make short work of their meals. While they're not known for attacking humans, it's probably best to give them a wide berth just in case. Hippopotamus. The African river holds many secrets, but perhaps the most dangerous one lurks just beneath the surface. Beware the hippopotamus, for they may appear docile, but they are anything but. With a single snap of their powerful jaws, they can shatter bones and end lives in an instant. These massive beasts are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than any other large animal. Yet they remain shrouded in mystery. How can something so seemingly gentle be so deadly? Perhaps it is their ancient lineage, tracing back to a time when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Or maybe it is simply their fierce determination to protect their territory at all costs. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain: never underestimate the deadly nature of a hippopotamus. Pufferfish. Oh, the pufferfish. This little guy might look cute and harmless, but don't let its innocent appearance fool you. This fish is the Chuck Norris of the sea. It's a total spark plug. In some countries, it's even considered a delicacy. But let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. See, the pufferfish has organs that are filled with toxins that can take you down faster than a shot of tequila. One wrong move and you can end up paralyzed, or even worse, dead. So if you're ever offered a bite of a pufferfish, make sure it's been prepared by a trained professional. Trust me, your life is worth more than a fancy meal. Blacktip reef shark. Blacktip reef shark. Don't let their size fool you. These little guys are tough cookies. They may be small, but they are sneaky predators that can attack humans, especially if you're hanging out in shallow waters. So if you're planning on going for a swim or a paddle in the ocean, keep your eyes peeled for these little guys. They might look harmless, but they have a reputation for being quite the troublemakers. But don't let that scare you too much. As long as you're aware of your surroundings and keep a safe distance from these sharks, you should be just fine. And who knows, you might even get lucky and catch a glimpse of one of these incredible creatures in its natural habitat. Australian funnel-web spider. If you're planning a trip to the land down under, beware of the Australian funnel-web spider. This arachnid is a real killer. With venom so potent, it can send you to the great beyond in just a matter of hours. And don't be fooled by its small size and cute little things. This spider packs a punch that will leave you gasping for air. So keep your eyes peeled and your spider sense tingling, because one wrong move and you could be in serious trouble. American crocodile. This is the American crocodile, a true titan of the reptilian world. The elusive creature can be found lurking in the shadows of both North and South America, patiently waiting for its prey to cross its path. With a set of jaws that could crush a steel beam like a toothpick, this beast is not to be trifled with. But there's something mysterious about this creature, something that draws us in and leaves us in awe. Perhaps it's the way it moves so gracefully through the water, or the way it can disappear in an instant, leaving no trace behind. Whatever it is, one thing is for sure. If you ever find yourself face to face with an American crocodile, you'll be in for one heck of a ride. Sydney funnel-web spider. Did you know that the Sydney funnel-web spider is basically the Australian funnel-web spider's BFF? And let me tell you, their venom is no joke. It can knock you out faster than a kangaroo bouncing on a trampoline. Plus, if you get bitten by one of these creepy crawlies, you could end up with respiratory failure or even die. So make sure you steer clear of these 8-legged critters if you happen to come across them. Safety first, folks. Elephants. The gentle giants that can turn into raging beasts. Now, I know we all love these intelligent and majestic creatures, but let's not forget they're also one of the biggest and most powerful animals on land. And when they feel threatened, they're not afraid to throw down. They've been known to attack and even kill humans who got too close to their turf. So if you're ever in the presence of an elephant, be sure to give them their space and show them the respect they deserve. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to these big guys. Inland taipan. If you're not a fan of snakes, then you better steer clear of the inland taipan, mate. This snake is not to be messed with, as it's considered the most venomous snake in the world. Its venom is so deadly that it can cause multiple organ failure and can kill a human in less than an hour. Talk about fierce. Despite its fearsome reputation, the inland taipan is actually a pretty fascinating creature. It has an incredible sense of smell and can detect prey from miles away. Plus, its venom is being studied for its potential to help treat certain medical conditions. Who knew this lethal creature could have a softer side? The subscriber's pick. This image shows a huge predator of the world of water, with its weird horrifying mask and tentacles showing. We also see a boat nearby comparing, which we can see how big the size of the creature is. But well, no matter how creepy this may look, it's not real. Instead, it is an image created through Photoshop. Still, with the ocean being only 3% discovered, who knows? Maybe this actually might be real too. What do you guys think about it? Black caiman. This crocodile is like the Hulk of the animal kingdom. It's one tough customer. And let me tell you, if you ever find yourself in its neck of the woods, you better watch your back. This bad boy has been known to attack humans, so you don't want to mess with it. I mean, just imagine coming face to face with a creature that's built like a tank, has jaws that could crush a car, and is just itching for a fight. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. So, if you're planning a trip to South America, make sure you steer clear of this feisty dude's territory. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for getting updates related to our latest videos.